Hey, if you're here early, I got a very important message.
Let's go, let's move, side to side, let's go. Let's go, let's move, side to side, let's go. Let's go, let's move, side to side, let's go. Let's go, let's move, side to side, let's go. Let's go! Let's go, let's move, side to side, let's go. Let's go, let's move, side to side, let's go. Let's go, let's move, side to side, let's go. Let's go, let's move, side to side, let's go. Come on, everybody, bring it in.
Hello? 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 Rat? Rats! Rats! Big shout out to rats! Big shout out to rats on the day that we're here today. I mean, like, you know, they're great little guys. They're hanging out. They're hanging out. You know, they're doing the best. You know, rats in my baguettes! It's more likely than you think. Free baguette check. Click here. Hello! It's Tuesday! It's the first Tuesday of March, if you can believe it. We're already here. We're already running around in March. We're marching around. We're running up and down. We're here. We're here. Let me say hello to you. Apollo's Dagger, welcome back from Japan. Oh my goodness, I've been such a good time. I've been such an excellent time. Oh, delighted for you. Lovely to have you back. Miss Eliza Bennett, thank you for 62 months. Who else have we got? We have Crossable and Master Rocket and Silver File and Shadow Flight and Leotolon and Everything Magnificent and Total Mayhem. Hello, and Dia Leaf and Arctic Me and Go Gadget. If I may say hello to anybody twice, just make a wish. You know. Snoyoshi, hello! Leotolon, Varandel and Stickman Sam and Dvorak, thank you for 11 months. Issa Carrot, hello. I'm after losing track of everybody already. I don't know how this has happened. I don't know how this has happened. I don't know who I've said hello to or not. I'm a little bit tired today. I'm vibing though. Like I'm fine. I'm just a bit like honk shoe and me, you know? Tragic Pasta, hello, and Bit of Streaming, hello, and Dinmaker and Grenzy, hello. Hello, Spike, hello. Dinmaker says, how was January 7 months long and February was only a week long? It's always the way. It's always the way. January is always such a at the same time, I mean, like, for me, I feel like January was about 5 minutes long because I spent so much of January, like, wrecked. Also, gang, I don't know. Maybe it's just that I haven't VTubed in a few days. My face feels very alive. I don't know. Maybe I'm just losing the plot. Maybe it's not at all as alive as I think it is, but... I hope we're all vibing today. I don't have any particular plan, as is often the way on a Tuesday these days. But, you know, we're just hanging out. You know, we've had sunlight! Yeah, jeez, the sun has been shining. I'm gonna be honest, like, I was looking outside this morning, and only for I was so, like, wrecked, tired. I was looking outside, I was like, I should go out for, like, a walk or something. And I didn't end up having time. I had a few other things I need to do, but it is, the sun is out. There is sunshine. Sunny. It is sunny from the sky above. It's really nice today. So if I cut stream short to go and bask in the sunshine, that means you should do the same. V-Sword, hello! V-Sword, thank you for 69 months. Sword, that's a long time. How are you? Give me. I hope you're so well. Echo Watches is good news. Happy March, everyone. Shout out to my fellow March birthday buddies that turn a year older today. Echo Watches, it's your birthday today. Hang on. I am aware that there may be a birthday or birthdays among us today. Now, I could be wrong in saying that. But, you know. Oh, Propsy, thank you so
Sorry
much.
I couldn't be here on Saturday for the
That's no problem. Oh my
stream.
god, thank you.
I hope it was good and a good old crack. Congratulations, again cake. Here's to another 1,000 years.
To another 1,000 years! Wow! We forever! Propsy, thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Oh goodness. Thank you for kicking off a treasure train as well. I don't remember what those ones are, but thank you all the same. Jazz Composer, hello, the red one, hello. A mongoose. I hear mongooses are great. Those are great. Sorry for outranking your birthday. Hey, there'll be no birthday outrankings, but I think it's very important for you to know that we have multiple birthdays today. On this day. Did you know that we have 2 birthdays? That's true. I checked. I checked. I have this little book here. There's actually nothing written in this little book, but when I look into the book and I look back up at you, it makes me feel wise and knowledgeable. And what I have written in my mind's eye in this book is that we have at least 2 birthdays today. Echo Ashes and Sargon Dragon. Ooh. I have it on good authority that this is the truth. I have it on very good authority that this is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So would you please just join me in wishing them both a very happy birthday! Woo! Happy birthday, Echo Ashes and Zarga Dragon! That's a moderator birthday! Woo! Dude, it's your birthdays today! Today! 2 of them, because 2 on the day of the birthdays. Happy birthday! Hey! Happy birthday to you! Oi! 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 Come on, we can do more than that! Come on! Oi! 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 Oh my goodness, how are we both celebrating today? Why'd I say it like that? I'm celebrating today. I'm celebrating today, right? Why? Why are my mouth like that? Oh, on this day, today, there is a very important anniversary which I had forgotten all about because I just wasn't thinking. Today is the important of another thing. It is the anniversary of something else. Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? Today, my God. Today is the 20-year anniversary of the My Immortal fan fiction. $20 20 of them. If you can believe it, because I can scarcely believe it. Like, that's made up. I went looking online this morning after... It was Zargan reminded me. I wouldn't have remembered myself. I would not have independently remembered this. Best NPC help! Please don't put me through the pain. Don't put me through the pain. Don't make me suffer. Maybe sometime we could suffer. Like, it's the kind of thing I'm holding back for, like, a forfeit for a charity stream. Because if I ever do it, I'm only doing it once. One time. Not 2 time. Do 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 do. One time. Do 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 do. And that's it. That's all you get if you get anything. When Zargan told me this, it did send me into a bit of a rabbit hole looking up, like, things from 2007. Not to make this the nostalgia bait for millennials stream every single Tuesday, but I was trying to find this really specific choker I got from Claire's Accessories in 2007 with my pocket money in, like, I don't even know where it was, but somewhere. Can't find it, doesn't exist. I remember it broke, and I was very, very sad. Very, very sad it broke years ago. I think I like threw it into my backpack and I threw a book on top of it by accident and yeah, I was sickened. It was sickened. Thank you so much for a little train as well. I thank you so much. 2006. Well, yes, 2006, but 2007 stands out in my head because that's the year I kind of became more aware of things. That's very vague. I don't know. I remember more things very specifically from 2007 to 2006, even though 2006 is the year in question here. Sword has good news. My husband and I have been struggling for weeks to find and buy a house, but just had an offer accepted on a condo. Ah, yes! We're signing the purchase and sales agreement tomorrow, and we get to close in April. We have a slow move, and everything's lining up, and that's the biggest relief. Give it up for Sword! Wow! Oh, I'm so happy for you. I'm honestly delighted for you. Oh my goodness gracious. We love to see it. We to see you. We love to see you. I'm so happy for you. 2007 is the year Cake finally gained consciousness. It feels like that sometimes. You know, the first couple of millennia, it was just like a trial run, you know. Moss Pirate, thank you for 26 months. This is all making me feel both old and young at the same time. I feel you. I feel you. Pighead says my Corolla is from 2007. I genuinely love that I can use the lack of Bluetooth to be uncontactable while I drive, as you should be. Like, I'm gonna be real. It has to be a real emergency to need to take a call while you're driving, unless you're like, you know, letting someone know that you're desperately late and, you know, whatever. But I don't drive yet. Soon. Mojo's good news. I started a new master's program yesterday. The 6 of us and the people are nice. That's so nice. Like, you don't have to be friends with people on your course, but it's nice when you know, when y'all get along. You know, when y'all get along. Yatos, hello. How are you doing? Sorry, there's a lot of people I didn't say hello to. I saw Yusachi in there. Hello. Unwilted Rose, hello. Shadowflight, I say hello to you. Zar McGregor, how's it going? Oh, I'm so delighted for you, Sword. I'm so delighted for you. We love to see it. Yato says you start studying for the driving license. You should. You should. You'd be right to. You'd be right to. Zarga says whoever invented touchscreen interfaces for cars needs to be fired out of a big cannon into a sun. It's the worst idea. I say this as somebody who does not yet drive a car. I think touchscreen in a car, you should be put into the pit for thinking of that. Whoever thought up, oh, do you know what a car needs? Do you know what the big, massive metal machine that needs your 100% attention on the road and on the everything at all times needs? It needs an interface that you cannot operate by touch, by feel. When I get my hands on Mr. John Touchscreen in cars, I will make him lose the feeling in the tips of his fingers. They've started putting buttons back in cars a lot now because it's dangerous. It's not just annoying, it's dangerous, you know? It's like, sorry, this isn't going to be a complaining stream, it's just surreal. There's cars where you cannot control the climate. You can't turn the fans up and down without using the touchscreen. And I'm like, am I crazy? Is it me? The passenger? Am I mental? No, it's messed up. Yeah, they make it legal to use a phone while driving, which, correct, of course you shouldn't be using a phone while driving. And then they're like, by the way, we put an iPad in your car and you have to use it. You can't just throw a CD in and, you know, let the shuffle button do all the work for you. You can't just put on the radio. No, you can't be doing that. That's too easy. As another non-driver, I don't want a car with touchscreens and LED headlights. The LED headlights I can understand, even though they're blinding. I can see why they exist because, you know, whatever. But like, ow! Even being a passenger in a car sometimes, I'd be sitting there in the passenger seat and McDara's like, oh god, that's a bit bright. And I'm like, what? And I look up and it's like, you know, like the ding from Akira. I'm like, ah! Ding! Ah! It feels like that. And I know it is like the flashbang. And I know, like, even in the theory test, they're like, if you're driving and there's an oncoming car using, like, full headlights and they don't dip the headlights, you know, look to the verge as much as you can. Try not to look directly at the car. And I'm like, sometimes we'd be driving along and I'm like, oh, that car still has the headlights on. And my dad's like, no, that's what the dipped headlights look like on new cars. And I'm like, huh? Oh god. Anyway, I can only weigh in on this so much as somebody who does not drive. So, paper cut. Oh my goodness, can we please give it for paper cut? That's gonna be scary, but I'm so excited for you. Give it for paper cut. It's all gonna be. Listen, sometimes you have to do scary things to live a good life. Sometimes you have to do very, very scary things to live a better life, and I'm so excited for you. Ah, it is gonna be scary. It's gonna suck. You're gonna be going through it, but I promise you, you have a big life out there for you that you haven't even started yet. Oh, you have a big, big life out there, and it's waiting for you. It's waiting for you. It's not going anywhere, you know? Only good time. Only good time. Sorry, I have to do a massive, awful sniff. I'm not sick. It's just the way I am. Oh, goodness. I'm delighted you have your dog with you as well. Oh, legend. Legend. What's your dog's name? You don't have to tell us if you don't want. of course. Especially if it's like, you know, a safety, privacy thing, don't know. But, you know, my friends will say they want to visit as soon as they can. Yes! It's good to have friends like that. Good to have friends like that. I'm having a big sip of my sup. Connor, hello!
Subaru replaced all the buttons in their cars with a touch screen for the 2025 model, and after people complained, they changed the 2026 models back to what it was before, which is just for radio control and Bluetooth/Apple Play/Android Auto.
At least that's something you should
there's
always
at
be doing,
least
like,
one
when you're
decent
parked.
car company
Ideally.
out there. Anyway, how are you this fine Tuesday?
You know what? Oh, first, thank you so much for the bits. I'm not too bad. I had a bit of a weird sleep. I woke up at like 3:15 in the morning and I was fine. You know, sometimes you wake up and you're like, oh, I woke up because of this, woke up because of that. I just woke up and I was like, and then I went back to sleep after like 10 minutes. I was fine. So I'm feeling pretty good, you know, I'm feeling pretty good. Come here and I tell you though, after the stream on Saturday, thank you so much to everyone that came along. I know I gave you such short notice on it, so like I really appreciate it. If you couldn't make it along, please, it's completely fine. Like I really did give you very short notice for the stream anniversary and everything. But I slept for 12 and a half hours on Saturday night. Maybe longer. It may have been longer. I think I fell asleep around like 1:30 in the morning, because myself and McDara were awake for a while. We were yapping. We had like a cheeky little glass of white wine out of the fridge. Can I recommend, for anyone who partakes in either spice bag and white wine, you can do a lot worse with your Saturday night. I'm going to be honest with you right now. So I fell asleep at probably about 1:30 in the morning, and I woke up at 2 p.m. on Sunday. I woke up at 2 p.m. and I was like, okay, I actually need to do nothing today. Like, I needed to do nothing. So I did nothing. Except sit on the couch and play Skyrim for probably 5.5 hours. To the point where, you know, when you're sitting down playing a video game for so long, you become aware that you need to stand up every so often. So I was like, every time McDara come in to check on me, be like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, perfect timing. I need to stand up right now. So that was great. I wasn't not the save with Barry. I have a different save. I wouldn't do that without you unless there's a very, very good reason, yeah. A very good reason. Yeah. So yeah, yesterday I kind of did a bit of nothing yesterday. I had things that actually no, that's not true. I did some cleaning around the house and stuff yesterday, and today I'm achy, but I'm all right. I'm not like sick achy. I'm just like, oh, I slightly overextended my back yesterday, kind of achy. Completely my own fault. I was offered help, and I was like, no. Dalek says I slept for 36 hours. Oh, did you feel like you had to what's the word I'm looking for? Re-articulate your joints afterwards? Because when I woke up after 12.5 hours, I was like, I had to kind of do like a system check. I was like, okay, I'm at home. I was like, am I in my pajamas? I couldn't tell if I was in my pajamas or if I was in like, I have these, I'm actually wearing them now. I have like gamer sub sweatpants. They're very, very comfy. I was like, am I wearing those? I was like, okay, I'm in my pajamas. I'm in bed. I'm at home. I turned over, I rolled over to look at my alarm clock. I was like, what do you mean it's 14 o'clock? But I needed it. And sometimes your body just tells you when you need sleep. And good God, I needed that sleep. Oh, honk and shoe. Oh. Sword says work call, gonna go lurk. Do your work. You do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. Dalek says I felt like I'd traveled to a different dimension filled with jelly. I kind of get that. I've had not many instances of sleeping that much in one go, but I did. Oh my God, I'm gonna tell you a story. It's a funny story now. My mum was very worried at the time. When I was like 17, I was in the run up to my leaving cert, and I wasn't like super stressed, but I was very tired. You know, you're taking in a lot of information, you're studying lots, and I used to walk to and from school, so I was like physically tired, and I was like brain a bit tired, and I was, you know, and I like, it was the kind of thing where I'd come home from school after doing after school study, and I'd have a bit of food, and I'd sit down on the other end of the couch to my mum, and she'd be watching, like, I don't know, like, game shows, and I would fall asleep for an hour and a half or like 45 minutes on the end of the couch, and then I would still sleep for the full night. So there was one night where I went to sleep, and I was like especially tired. I wasn't sick or anything, I was just especially tired. I was like, okay, I'm gonna get a fine sleep and I'll be okay for school the next day. So I go to bed, I go to sleep. It takes me like a little while to go to sleep, and I'm like, oh, that's okay. I kind of stir at some point, and I'm like, oh, it must be somewhere in the night or whatever. My next lucid thought and memory is being gently woken up by my childminder, because my mum was afraid to check on me, at like 8:30 the next evening. My mum was afraid to check on me. She was like, oh my god, I think she's dead above in the bed. And he was like, oh, I'm sure she's not. And she was like, oh, but what if she is dead above in the bed? Which I feel like above in the bed is such a, you know, it's one of those phrases you just don't get it anywhere else. She was like, I think she's dead above in the bed. And he was like, look, I'll go up and check on her. And I swear to God, all I remember is like a hand on my shoulder, just like, hey, are you good? And I was like, oh, and I was probably, I was like, are you all right? I was like, huh? Better keep her there and let her decompose. I was fine. I slept for like 20 something hours. It was ridiculous. Was that your last growth spurt? Hey! Shh. I've never slept that much ever in my life, before or since, that I remember. So, that was an experience. What's that phrase? What, above in the bed? Like, upstairs. I feel like it goes into the same category as, like, abroad in the field. Hey, you going abroad? Yeah, I'm going abroad in the field. So, yeah, that was fun. For me, it wasn't fun for anybody else involved. Everyone else thought I was dead. As I remember, oh my god. I remember once I came home from school and I was like, okay, I'm super tired. My mom was like, sure, just go up to bed for a few hours. It's fine. I was like, I will. Yeah, feck it. I will. Because I came home, I had like a cup of tea and like a biscuit or something like that because I wasn't super hungry. My mom was like, for feck's sake, just go upstairs, have a rest. I was like, okay. So I went up. I was like, oh, I haven't done my homework or anything. Oh, that's fine. And I think this might be like primary school. I went upstairs anyway, and I like put on my pajamas or like something like that. And I fell asleep, and I woke up, and it was the winter, okay? This is important. It was the winter, and I did not have like a digital clock. I had like a roundy clock. Not a 24-hour, like a roundy one. A roundy little alarm clock. A roundy alarm clock. So I look at it. Now, I've been asleep, and I wake up, like, not knowing who I am, where I am, why I am, what day it is, why day it is. And I look at the clock after being asleep for a while, and I see 8:30. And it's dark outside. Or, like, 7:30. I think it was 7:30. It's dark outside, and I was like, I slept all day and all night. My homework. I'm going to be killed. So I like run downstairs and I'm like, Mom. She's like, what? I was like, I forgot to do my homework. I slept all day. I was like, I had jumped from my pajamas like into my school uniform. I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm getting in trouble. You write me a note. I'm so sorry. She was like, what? You've only been asleep for like 3 hours. And I was like, oh. I was so terrified. I was like, it's so over. I'm going to be killed. Anyway. Did the clock tell out roundabout time? Seal, hello! Seal, how you doing? Hello. Sorry, I think I missed a couple of people coming in there. I was just going, yep. Yours, I say hello to you. I feel like I saw you in there somewhere. Hello, hi. Hello to everybody. All of the... I'm sorry, I'm going to be muting a lot. I'm very sniffly today. I'm not sick. Did anyone get, like, sniffly, but not sick. Maybe I need to take an antihistamine. I don't know. I did do a lot of like hoovering and moving stuff around yesterday, so maybe it's dusty. I'm after taking the beanbag out of my room again. You'll see it tomorrow. I'll be doing facecam tomorrow because tomorrow I'm playing Subnautica. We're doing that finally, by the way. That's tomorrow. I'm so sorry, mods. It had to happen eventually. So you'll get a glimpse of that in the background, or rather, you'll get a glimpse of the lack of a beanbag in the background because I just had to be like, it's too big for the room, and I bet you in 3 months' time I'll be like, I miss the beanbag. I'm bringing it back in. Water fox, yeah. We got fire fox, water fox, earth fox, wind fox. All of them. Lidlon's good news. The grandson concert I went to was amazing. The whole crowd was so active. It was such an incredible experience. Definitely will go to another concert of his if I get a chance. Oh, I love that for you. And I love when you go to a concert and you're just like, yes, everything was great. Like the crowd were vibing. Like it's so cool. Love that. Yes, we're getting more face cam again. I kind of like the idea of doing face cam for, I don't know, some things. You know, I'm trying to get a good 50-50 split because I'm going to be entirely honest with you. I love VTubing. I don't plan on stopping. I was using it to cover over how sick I looked for a long time. And thank you for being cool with that. You know, that's not the main purpose of this, but yeah, this was very much covering how exhausted and sick I was for a good while there. And in fairness, it does a very good job of it. But even today, I was at like 12:30, and I was like, I don't look sick or like dying or anything today, but I was like, I want to be able to do this. If I do this on camera, I mean, that's fine. People get wild about Subnautica efficiency. Well, I'm going to be as inefficient as you can possibly be in Subnautica. It's not true or fair to say I've never played Subnautica before, but I've not played it for more than about, like... Zarkin, I think you were there. I'd say I gave it like maybe half an hour, 40 minutes, and I just couldn't get into it. But that was back in like the summer of 2020, and I have tried so many different games since then, and I'm like, you know what? I think I could give this a go. Anyway, says it's easier to make VTuber merch. Speaking of... Behold! Mousepad. I actually want to talk to you about the mousepad. It's a mousepad. Exclamation mark mousepad. Or a mouse mat. Whichever you want. You can get the mousepad. So, I do need to talk to you about this. That sounds really serious. It's serious. It's not bad serious. It's actually... I suppose it's kind of good serious. Stats said hello. You love the mousepad. Chic, thank you. Come here and I tell you. So do you remember I was saying... Now, I got this wrong. And this is not the fault of Orchid 8. I misread something. Now, this is not really going to affect you very much. But do you remember I was like, it's a pre-order? That's true. And I said, we have to sell 50 of them or they don't get made. That was false. I did not tell you a lie deliberately. I misunderstood. It was actually more than I misremembered because I definitely understood and then I instantly forgot. So the way this works is to have these made, it's a minimum order quantity of 50. 50. I didn't scam me. No. It's a minimum order quantity of 50. They have to order 50 at a time. You can't... Yeah, I didn't lie. I was wrong. I misremembered something. So, no matter what, if you ordered one of these, you will get one of these. If we don't sell all 50, it just means that I then buy the rest. Figure out what to do with them. So, yes, it'll take 200. Whoa! So I don't want you worrying about it or anything, but like I want to be as transparent with you as I could be. And sorry for getting anybody doing like the panic run in the circle, being like, ah! Kicks it. I'm gonna scam myself. But that's just the way things like this work. Like for a lot of stuff that's specialist, you need like you do need those minimum order quantities. Now, if it's that more than 50 sell, I'm pretty sure we can just order more on top of that. I don't think we have to do it in multiples of 50 or anything like that. So, just want to clarify that with you, because I do not want to be going onto the internet and telling lies. Do I look like someone who would go on the internet and tell lies? Huh? They look like they're going on the internet, kind of nice. See, I can't do that on FaceTime. See, it's weird. If I was to do this on Facecam, I mean, you'd probably all be like, oh, yeah, no, that's, yeah, that makes sense. But, like, anyway. Anyway. I got something on my nose. Oh no, don't look at me nose. Donna, hello, Donya, how you keeping? Velox, hello, thank you for 27 months. What did I just tune into? County Final. I don't know. Oh, goodness gracious. So yeah, I just wanted to tell you that. I don't even remember what we were talking about before that, but that I just thought that was important for you to know. So it's not going to immediately disappear if, you know, if you order one, you'll get one, is what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm telling you right now. So-called free thinkers when I can't even recreate that sound myself. No, I can't. Oh no, I broke my upper lip. Could happen to anyone. Dawn has good news. The weather's finally good and bright and sunny and warm and the sky is blue and the energy levels are good. I've got a bunch of things. Sun's a result. Yes! I was only saying, actually, Dawn, not long before you came in, the sun. Oh, the sun is shining. The sun is shining. I think we might I don't want to jinx it, although I don't believe in jinxing things anymore because that just creates more anxiety. I think we might finally be out of this, like, weather rut. It's real! It's real! Ah! Oh, is there a Nintendo Indie World Showcase at the end of the... A Nintendo... Sorry, I went to read it again, and I kind of stalled. I did not realize there was an indie showcase. Do we want to watch the indie... the Nintendy... Here's your bowl of Nintendies. Do we want to watch that? That'd be nice. Let me have a little yap and a watch of it. That'd be nice. Sure, that'd be alright. Stats is good news. I went to the dentist yesterday. They were very pleased with the health of my teeth. Yes! Don't go to them for another 2 years at this rate. Yes. Delighted for you. Delighted for you.
So-called free thinkers when 4 thinkers walk in.
4? In this economy? Come on, now. Be reasonable. Thank you for the bits. I need another sip of... I'm actually just sipping on Gamer Sips. I'm not gonna lie. I'm on a caffeine one as well. I have a caffeine-free flavor because I'm just like, I trick myself into more water per water, which works. But today I actually do kind of need the caffeine a little bit. Do you know how high or thick the Shark and Dave pads are for the mouse bot? I'm trying to... About... That's a good question. I don't have a sample because obviously they haven't been made yet, but give me just a moment. Like, I think they're like maybe like almost I was gonna say, like, I think they're like about an inch high at the highest point and then they kind of taper off either side. I was gonna say like Opie Mouse Mat. Like, that doesn't really help. I know a lot of you, you would not normally be the target audience for a mouse mat of this shape and variety. So I appreciate that you're very open to it. I know that you're up for the mess, and I know for a fact. Well, speak for yourself. Well, I mean, like, it's not like I would have anything to compare this to. So, you know. What's on my desk is none of your business. No, I'm joking. But, listen, I know at this point that if we were to do a limited run, do you know what I'd actually love to do? A limited run, like, maybe for charity just because it's the extra layer of silliness. A Handsome Dave body pillow. But you flip it over, like, yes, Handsome Dave's on one side, but you flip it over on the other side. It's just, like... 1-to-1 scale Dave in the middle of a completely blank body pillow. I think that'd be great. I think that'd be amazing. Or on, like, okay, listen, okay, I need you to hear me out on this, okay? me. Now, I know this is very character, but like, stay with me. So on one side it's me, and I'm like, you know, I'm decent. I'm decent, and I'm fully dressed, and I'm like throwing up the peace signs. I'm like, yay! And you turn it over, you're like, hey, a body pillow, hey. You turn it over, and it's me running at you, like with the speed running lines around me, holding a solid ash wood hurley stick, like with it kind of like wound up behind my head with intent. For anyone who doesn't know what a hurley is, and I won't judge you. If you don't know, you don't know. I don't know why I said hurley stick. I feel like I felt as though I needed to, oh, with the little metal bit on it and all. Hang on. With the metal bit. Hang on, I'm in the way of the metal bit. And a slitter, like, slitter being, like, the ball that's there, in midair, ready to, like, yeah! I do have one. I think it's actually at my mum's house. I need to grab it. Or maybe it's here. McDara, do we have a hurley in the house? Or did I just imagine that? Did I ever take the one from my mum's house? Speaking of, McDara, Alpaca Savan, thank you for 72 months. That's a long time. That's 6 years. Is that our first 6-year sub? Thank you! Hands up, who would still hug a cake running towards them trying to kill? I never said kill! Listen, if you're taking part in this sport, and if you're wearing your proper protective gear, if you're wearing, like, you know, the clogged, if you're wearing a helmet, and you're wearing, like, all your bits and shit. Do people wear shin guards? I don't know. I imagine some people will be like, I'm not wearing shin guards. Then you should not be dead. Hurley stick, more like hurting stick. Well, listen, I'll keep that idea in the back pocket, and you never know. Be careful what you wish for. I never said you were wishing for that, now, in fairness. I'm the one who came up with the idea of it. Oh, goodness. Zarka says it is. Mine's in 3 days. 3 days! Oh, fatally injured does not mean dead. I mean... Wait, hang on. I haven't seen the current poll. Current poll? What's coming in the showcase? Massive Epic Mickey. Power Squash Simulator, Swumble's Big Jumble, Hollow Knight Silk Song, Tesco Meal Deal Sim. What's your Tesco Meal Deal tier list? It can all go in the bin. I've not had anything decent in a Tesco Meal Deal in, like, years. All the sandwiches got shite. Like, sometime last year, the year before, all the sandwiches just suddenly got really bad. So, it doesn't feel worth it anymore. You'd be as well off to just buy a loaf of bread and eat it, you know? Yeah, the price... Not to be, like, the most... Tesco... Oh, goodness. Tesco Punk IE. Meal deal. That's not what I'm looking for. Tesco meal deal price. See, what they did was they made different tiers of the meal deal. They did, there's a meal, hang on. And it's like club card price, which is, I'm like, that's such a scam. I went to Tesco recently and I did not, I just had like cash in my pocket. I did not have like my purse with me, so I didn't have my club card. And I was like, expensive. $4.50 meal deal drink club. Hang on, club card. It's $5.50 for a meal deal, but they're after making different tiers of meal deal, and I feel like it's more expensive. They literally invented second class tickets for the meal deal. It's like they made Netflix with ads for the meal deal. It's just, That's no good. You're better off just going to a deli and getting a chicken fillet roll if you have one within walking distance or, you know, within reasonable distance. Back in my day, you could get chicken fillet roll in Maguire's for €1.99 on the street I can never remember the name of next to Trinity. And, God, do you remember good times? Did you know, I mean, listen, I don't have a particularly high opinion of McDonald's at the best of times. But sometimes you find yourself with no other options, and if you don't eat something, you're literally going to, like, explode. You know the Eurosaver menu doesn't have a €2 cheeseburger anymore? There's no €2 double cheeseburger on the Eurosaver menu anymore. There's nothing. Nothing sacred. Donyan says I had a box of Super Value wedges from the deli. It was genuinely very good. Oh, Super Value deli is so good. Big shout out to the Super Value deli, or like a good Centra deli, you know? There's a lot to be said for it. Listen, I'm always telling people, I'm always saying this. Netro, thank you so much for 42 months. Thank you so much. How are you doing? Come in, come in, come in. The Tesco meal deal sim does win, and in fairness, I would play that. Katzen, what about Spice Bag? Well, Spice Bag. But Spice Bag, you could have a Spice Bag at lunchtime, but you're setting yourself up for an interesting day, you know? I'm always trying to tell this to friends of mine from the UK. And I think people just don't get it, because they're like, why would you not just go to Greg's for a sausage roll? I'm like, because hot deli. Imagine the scene, right? You're going into, say, like, what's the equivalent of, like, a Centra or a Mace or something like that anywhere else? Or a Spar. Imagine you're going into a Spar. I know the Spar is all over the place. You're going to a Spar, right? And, I don't know, you want to pick up literally anything else. And there's a hot deli in there, right? Yeah, a Spar or a Euro Spar, yeah. And you can get, like, hot food. You can get, like, hot roll. You can get chicken fillet roll. You can get, it has an off license as well. Like if you're feeling wild, is a hot deli like hot yoga? It gives you the same kind of spiritual healing, I would say. So, no, I was saying spar, like gay spar. What is my Tara doing? Every so often I just hear like a crash bang or like a thunk out of my Tara's room. And I'm just like, I know he's fine, but where is that noise coming from? But can you get yourself clean? Can you have a good meal? Can you do whatever you feel at the SPAR? It's fun to have hot deli at SPAR. You can have a good meal. You can have a good meal. You can have a really good meal. SPAR. Do 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 do. Everybody now. Anyway, the best chicken fillet roll I ever had is in somewhere that does not exist anymore. The second. Actually, wait. Oh, I don't know if I should be telling secrets like this live on the internet. I know of a place in Dublin that makes some of the best rolls I have ever had in my life. I don't know how much of a secret it is. I feel like it's probably gotten a write-up in, like, I don't know, like some trendy thing at this point. Granzy, are you doing the ping pong club? No. Forward or side rolls. They'll do you a diagonal roll if you ask nicely. The B channel, hello. Now, it's not like in the center. It is in the center of the city, but like, if you're like in the city center and you're there for a day, it's a bit out of the way. You know, like it's a bit of a round trip by foot. It's not like out in the suburbs. It's if there's anybody here, listen, I'm gonna tell you a big secret, okay? If there's any of you going to college in Trinity, you don't have to tell me, okay? That's your own business. Go down to Goldsmith Hall. You know where Goldsmith Hall is? You will. Now, I don't remember what the crossing... There is a crossing there. Cross the road from Goldsmith Hall, okay? There is a little deli, a little shop. It looks like nothing. You wouldn't even think to look at it if you weren't looking for it, you know? It's called O'Donovan's. You'll walk inside. You'll be like, geez, I feel like I'm in someone's front room. You will have one of the nicest rolls you're ever going to have in your life. And I just need you to trust me on that, okay? I just need you to trust me on that. Apparently the spar in Australia, the spar all over the world. I think we saw a spar when we were in Japan, and I was like, huh? Huh? That the showcase is starting in a few minutes, actually. I'm gonna love the secret places. There's a tiny cafe near my college that I'm a regular at. It's so amazing. It's so nice to have places like that. And like I'll gatekeep, but I'll only gatekeep it from like the Instagram influencers, you know. It is genuinely very, very good. It was owned by to the best of my knowledge, it was owned by a local family, and then I think no one in the family was taken over, and then there was some people working there, and they trained them up, and they took it over, and the quality is still like perfect, so good. I've heard Morton's is good. I'm not in Dublin very much anymore, but you know there are still places. They're never the places you hear the most about, but there are still places that do good sandwich. God, I don't think anybody here knows the place I'm on about when I say Maguire's, but oh god, it was so good. It turned into one of those salad bars and all, but oh god, they were so lovely. Horsadors, hello, how you doing? Beachan says I'm in the opposite side of the country, somewhere early in Dublin. That's fair enough. That is alright. I mean, listen, sometimes it's not a terrible thing. Yeah, it's a place with a tall toothpick. Exactly. That's the one. Big toothpick. You take it out and you're like... Also, some fans got our clown outfits ready for the showcase. Sea of Sorrows today, baby! Woo! I feel like... Wait. Am I being silly? I haven't played Silk Song yet. Will I stream it? I don't know. I had a decent experience streaming Hollow Knight, but, you know, I played it years after the hype had died down, like, a little bit. Is the DLC out anywhere else? I feel like they wouldn't be, like, going to a showcase and be like, right, Nintendo, I'll tell you first. I don't remember. I will play it at some point, don't worry. I don't know if I'm going to stream it. I won't make any promises, you know? Every time we see the Spire, we do the, are you happy to be in Paris? Oui. I do that, but with, you know the radio television tower out in Donnybrook? Anytime I go past that in any capacity, I'm like, ah, je suis, ici, maintenant. Vraiment, je suis ici, maintenant. Any of those towers, I'm like, yes. France. Please don't tell that gay line as I butcher the French language every so often. Up. Okay, sorry, I'm just, I'm getting myself to be the right size to be on screen for the oh, there it is, the Indie World Showcase. Will we sit here in silence while it counts down? We could do that. I'm not saying it's a good idea. Omelette du fromage moment. C'est vraiment jeez, I give up. I've already forgotten what I was trying to say. If this goes up super loud and frightens me, I will be frightened. Where am I? Why can't I catch a hold of... No! Catch a hold of myself. Where am I? NDI source. That is me. Aha! I am the NDI source. Let's sit in silence with our thoughts for a while. She's not meditating. She's actually doing the hoovering. How did you know? I watched a really interesting video there yesterday about a sample from was it the Alpha Juno, the Roland Alpha Juno keyboard that was used in like techno music and stuff, and the sound effect was nicknamed the Hoover when it came over to Europe. So you saw that video. If anyone's seen the thumbnail, go watch it. It's really good. It's really, really good. Okay, here we go. Peggy 18. Peggy 18. Oh, Oh, hang on. It's very quiet. Oh, that's why. Indie World! Wee, 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 wee. Oh, I see Dench Attack. I see Dench Attack! Dench Attack mansion! Trains! Oh, wait, they're just opening with Dench Attack! Alright, sorry, I'm cranking it. Trains! Let's go! Whoa! Train game! I got to try this and next one will be really good if I told you how excited I am at Dench Attack. This is a train game! Train! The demo is live, you should go try it. Train. Oi. It's so cool! Wait for more, I need to try the demo, it's really cool! Demo available on Switch later today.
Soc en David.
I jo l'Àngel.
Som d'Undercoders, l'escu independent de Barcelona que hi ha darrere de Dench Attack.
Com heu vist, a Dench Attack viatges en un tren acrobàtic a través d'un Japó futurista i colorit, executant trucs amb estil per aconseguir la millor puntuació mentre lluites contra bosses i alliberes les vies del control d'una megacorporació malvada.
Ens hem inspirat moltíssim a la cultura japonesa i en l'energia dels jocs
Barcelona Mansion, give it up for Barcelona!
Woo! Expressiu, rebel i molt ràpid.
Avui tenim el plaer d'anunciar un parell de coses molt emocionants. En primer lloc, que Dench Attack sortirà el 17 de juny amb una skin de tren
train
exclusiva
skin,
per a Nintendo Switch 2.
okay.
I en
Do you like
segon
your
lloc,
trains with or without
avui
the
més
skin?
tard, tindreu disponible a la Nintendo eShop una demo gratuïta de Dench Attack per a Nintendo Switch 2. We hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
All aboard for the latest indie world. I'm Marissa.
And I'm Thomas.
Hello,
We're
Marissa and
excited to
Thomas. How are you
showcase
doing?
another packed lineup of new indies headed to Nintendo
Skin on
Switch 2
you.
and
You like a
Nintendo
skin on
Switch.
train? Very good. Very
Forgive
good.
me, but I can't wait to introduce this next game coming to Nintendo Switch. Let's take a look.
안녕하세요. 한국게임의 발사 드림모션의
Oh.
이준혁입니다.
안녕하세요. 아티스트
Oh, I'm sorry,
최은지입니다.
Eunjin. I'm directly in the way of you.
성중입니다. 마이리를 퍼피는 실제로 제가 입에 키웠던 강아지 봄과 함께했던 이야기에 꿈과 소망을 더해 만든 게임입니다. 가장 개인적인 것이 가장 창의적인 것이다 라는 말처럼 마이리를 퍼피가 만남과 이별 그리고 재회에 관한 우리 모두의 이야기로 여러분들의 마음속에 남게 되면 좋겠습니다.
게임 속 귀여운 강아지들은 팀의 모든 아티스트들이 쏟아부은 놀라운 노력의 결과물입니다.
마이리를 퍼피가 강아지를 좋아하는 세상 모든 분들의 마음속에 감동으로 기억되는 작품이 되면 좋겠습니다. 감사합니다.
Okay, all right.
There's an
Oh,
old
oh no,
saying
don't make me
that
cry,
when you
don't make me
depart from
cry,
this
don't make
world,
me cry,
the
don't make
dog
me
who
cry.
went ahead will warmly welcome you.
A heartwarming hope at the core of the wonderfully wholesome My Little Puppy, a new adventure inspired by the director's own Welsh corgi.
Play as Bongu, a rescued dog and bestest boy who, after a simple yet joyful life, crosses the rainbow bridge to doggy heaven.
After what seems like an eternity, Bongu awakes from a nap to a familiar scent, his daddy.
Embark on a journey to meet Bongu's dad, an expedition out of doggy heaven and into the afterlife that may hold unexpected dangers.
Just as Bongu's dad once rescued him, it's his turn to return the favor in My Little Puppy, bounding its way onto Nintendo Switch May 29th.
Next up,
Great,
let's take a look
second
at some
thing, and I'm
indies
crying.
headed for Nintendo Switch
thank
2,
you. Oh
including
my
some
God.
also headed to Nintendo Switch.
Oh.
I'm so excited. Heave!
Ho!
Heave!
Ho too!
Introducing the high-flying follow-up to the ultimate friend-flinging party game.
Heave ho.
Grab
I feel like
hands,
I've heard of
arms,
Heave ho. I've not
or
played it.
even heads
Heave ho.
to form
Did I say
chains
heave
of
ho?
up to 4 players. Then grapple and swing to reach the goal, avoiding lethal
Okay.
hazards and the deadly void below.
Hands up, who
Each
is
player needs to
grappling?
grab and release at just the right moment to form chains. If
This actually
anyone
looks
loses
really
their
fun.
grip, it can send the whole group to their doom.
There are 8 themed worlds to explore, thrilling exotic locations like a medieval land, a space station, and of course, a kitchen.
hello.
In each one, play with brand new mechanics like rocket navigation, coordinated cookery, and plenty of other surprises.
Swing into action with local 4-player co-op or online multiplayer, a franchise first. Plus, game share is supported, so if one player has the game, They can share it locally or online with the
Love that.
3 other players.
Love a bit of game share.
Get ready
Love it.
to get a grip in Heave Ho 2, launching on Nintendo Switch
Look at the
2
head in
and
your
Nintendo
mouth.
Switch this summer.
Oh,
At the end of the day,
Oh.
there's nothing like closing up shop, throwing on some comfy clothes, and
Dungeon diving for wondrous relics?
I was going to say having a nice hot cup of cocoa, but that works too.
In Moonlighter 2, The Endless Vault.
I don't think I've
continue
heard
your
of
double
Moonlighter
life
1,
as a
but-
crafty merchant by day and a
I like the art
fearless
style,
adventurer
very
by
nice.
night.
Anyone played
Will is
Moonlighter
back
1?
in business after
The
an
one- the
interdimensional
one-th of them?
collector seizes control of their beloved village and dungeons. Will and the other townsfolk are forced to find a new home.
Now, settled in the town of Tresna, it's up to you to set up a new shop and grow it into the thriving heart
Excellent game.
of
Oh,
Lotus
good to know.
prosperity.
It's one that I
Dive
think
into
just wasn't on my
vibrant
radar at all.
dimensions brimming with shiny loot and pesky
Yeah, I love it. Love an
enemies.
isometric.
Then vanquish them using an extensive combat system with different weapon types and flashy combos.
Don't forget your trusty
very
backpack.
nice, very
It's your
nice.
best friend while collecting loot, so make sure to carefully arrange your treasure to maximize your profits.
Okay.
Trust your instincts to plot clever routes through your dungeon runs. The further you delve, the greater the rewards. How far will you dare to go?
How far
After
do
each
you dare to
escapade,
go?
Put your hard-earned treasure on
Go
sale.
on. In
That's where your
kilometers.
shop owner charm will shine. Grow and decorate
Peppers,
your
I
shop,
don't have a
get to
Nintendo console.
know
I'm just
your
here to hang out with
customers,
you.
and
That's
set
the
your
spirit.
prices to
That's
store.
the spirit. I mean, I think it's. I watch
From
like
capturing
PlayStation
to
showcases. I
friendly
do not have a
neighbor
PS5,
and
so
find a new
I.
home among the stranded. In Moonlighter 2, The Endless Vault, opening up shop on Nintendo Switch 2 this year.
This year.
Hello. We're the team behind Widow.
Widow?
Do you remember a time when your backyard and neighborhood streets felt like the entire world?
Yeah.
Хоть мы и выросли в разных местах, нас объединяет одно общее чувство.
Это Фокси, сердце нашей истории. И она так-то собрала нас вместе.
Foxy.
Denn auch wenn wir erwachsen sind, ist diese Magie aus unserer Kindheit nie verschwunden.
So from all of us here, we hope you enjoy the game. Thanks.
Foxy.
Wouldn't it be nice just to slow
Oh my
down
God.
and get back to when things were simpler?
It sure would.
Well,
It
in Widow,
would.
you do just that. In this cozy diorama puzzle game, you assemble wooden scenes
Oh
piece
my
by
God, this
piece,
is
like a 3D
gorgeous.
coloring book.
As you place objects in their correct spots, each scene slowly fills with color and comes to life, revealing charming animations and delightful surprises.
Follow the
Oh.
story of Foxy the Fox and Ben the Frog through a series of interconnected dioramas, each capturing a unique moment from their shared adventure.
The game adapts to your pace, while the narrator's voice keeps you company. Plus, plenty of funny characters and silly emotes are sure to put a smile on your
Oh,
face.
that's so
And
sweet.
mouse controls are also supported on Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh, very nice.
Settle
Very nice.
into
Very
a
nice.
world that comes together one piece at a
That's-
time in
Oh,
Widow,
that's
slotting onto
beautiful.
Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch this summer.
I like that. I like that. Shadow Dragon, I love it.
Unchosen has
What's your
returned.
prime? Here,
Your
dude.
village has
Gimme,
been
gimme, gimme.
captured.
How's
All your
things?
friends and family are trapped in
Oh, no.
corrupted crystal, and it's
Oh,
all
no.
up to you to save
Just
them.
like in Spyro.
Shoot, that
I mean, not
sounds
really,
like
but-
an adventure.
A mini-shoot adventure. Take control of a swift and
Mini
responsive
shoot adventure.
spaceship.
All I heard was
Blast
your
through
friends
with
and
a
family have been
modern
turned to
twin-stick
crystal. I'm like,
shooting twist on the classic
looks like I got some things to do.
Bosses in intense bullet-filled battles by finding primordial powers
God, I'm
that
after knocking
soup
on the
up your
ground.
combat abilities.
You can also upgrade your ship by leveling
Wait, sorry,
up,
I'm after knocking something.
finding various items, and buying
Oh my God,
equipment.
Sparks.
Don't forget to rescue your adorable friends.
This looks really
They'll all
sweet,
help
though.
you in their own special way.
That's pretty
Primordial
sweet.
powers will also unlock exploration abilities that open up the map bit by bit.
I knocked my
unraveling
thing
a
of,
beautiful world
lip
to
balm on the
discover
ground.
At your own pace.
It's one of those little like Vaseline tins, and it landed exactly on the side.
Sunken City,
Help! Help! They
each
trapped me in the
environment full of
crystal.
its own unique
Sorry, you're gonna have to wait.
treasures, challenges, and secrets.
Take on the
You're
unchosen
gonna have to wait.
mini-shoot adventures, flying onto
Oh,
Nintendo
available
Switch
later
2
today.
and Nintendo
Very
Switch
nice,
later
okay.
today.
Very nice. Very nice. Very good. Fire.
What is the dark?
Ooh.
Is it ugly and cruel?
Ooh.
Is it a place for monstrosity?
Ooh.
For fools, monsters? A terrible void where all your nightmares come true.
I feel like I've seen this. Ooh. Oh, I think I have heard of the Midnight Walk. Moonhound. Fast travel game. Sorry, one of the logos is behind me. Oh.
Hi, I'm Bryce.
And I'm Jambel, and we're devs on the team making Rotwood here at Clay Entertainment.
Rotwood. Oh, we're going. I was getting confused. I thought they were
playing games shoulder to shoulder with friends.
I'm getting myself all over the place.
Inspired by the moment-to-moment strategy of fighting games and the big bosses of RPGs, Rotwood was developed to recapture the spirit of those good times.
We wanted progress to feel like it comes not just from new gear, but from you, the player.
Big shout out to
actually
Canada.
Improving, so that each hunt you learn something new that inspires ideas for your next run. We've poured ourselves into Rotwood, and we hope you enjoy
I've
it.
heard of Rotwood. See, I know that in the Nintendo Indie Showcase, it's often like re-releases of games onto the Switch, but often it's games that I've completely missed. So like,
Your home's been
hooray!
overrun by some hyped-up hostiles, so it's time to take up arms and dive into the fray.
Master
Some
a
hyped up
diverse combat
hostiles.
system that rewards those who sharpen their skills. Want to get up close and crush some
Why did
enemies?
hyped up hostiles come into my brain in the same tone of voice as like quirked up white boy? But
Take aim with a bow.
I don't know.
Practice and perfect combo attacks for each weapon type to reach your destructive potential.
Experiment with gear combos to refine your
Please tell me I
build
wasn't the only
or
person who
epic
thought
loot
like.
through victories. Then use it to face ever-increasing challenges.
And you'll need all the help you can get. Boss fights are not just a test of strength, but of wits. Study attack patterns carefully to find their weakness, and use well-placed strikes to hit them where it hurts.
Nice.
A little extra muscle
They're
always
goated
helps
with
too.
the sauce.
Grab up to 3 of your friends, either locally or online, and face the rots together.
Choose your weapon and get ready to take on
Didn't
the
happen to me, but I
frenzied
see the
foes
vision. Thank you.
of
Appreciate that. I
Rotwood,
appreciate that.
hacking and slashing its way onto Nintendo Switch 2 as a console exclusive. Later today.
Oh no. Oh, I think I know what this is. I think I might have to like turn the music down if this is what I think it is. I think it is. I think this is the one with all the copywritten music. It is. I think it is.
Most of the time, I'm wondering if I'm doing what I'm supposed
Oh, well.
to be doing to have the optimal teenage experience.
The teenage experience is unobtainable.
Please tell me there's actual gameplay of putting toilet paper over a house, because I've never wanted to inconvenience another human being like that, but I've wanted the experience of seeing it go whee over a roof, you know? Do you understand what I mean?
What song would be playing now?
You understand what I mean?
I don't think it's been written yet.
Do you get what I mean? Oh, that's coming soon.
Time to shine the spotlight on this brand new action RPG from the makers of Guacamelee and Nobody Saves the World.
Oh,
Blighted,
Guacamelee is a
evil
name I haven't heard in a
Sorcisto has consumed
while.
your village and infected the world with a deadly blight.
You are the lone survivor of Sorcisto's rampage, fighting to reclaim the memories of your people before you succumb.
But that same power can also be turned to your advantage. As you progress through this psychedelic western landscape, you'll accumulate blight by defeating enemies. The higher your blight, the fiercer enemies become, making combat harder, but also more rewarding.
M says a friend and I TP'd the Ceiling fan once to see what it was like. It was underwhelming. It's like, hooray, we're going crazy! This looks really cool.
Punishing bosses.
Uncover dark mysteries as you explore this surreal and vibrant world, backed by a haunting original score.
Upgrade your hero at checkpoints, or by talking to key characters on your journey. And if you need a helping hand, a friend can drop in via local.
I also do
or
like, you know,
online
any game where you
multiplayer
get to be
for
a
some
little guy
two-player
holding an
co-op
enormous
action.
weapon. I'm like, yeah, okay, alright.
Harness
Okay.
the power of blight and unravel
The
the
art
mysteries
style's
of a
very
twisted
cool.
world
Into
in
the-
Blighted, creeping its way onto Nintendo Switch 2 this autumn.
Hi,
else we got?
I'm Justin from Prophecy Games in Atlanta, Georgia.
Hi, I'm Jess.
And I'm Scott. We love the
Well,
film
gang.
progression you get in roguelikes. And we were
It's a
inspired
very
to create
big
an
year or
FPS
two for
roguelike in our
roguelikes,
favorite
I've
genre,
noticed. Or maybe a
sci-fi.
year or three.
Sci-fi lets us imagine futures just out of reach, and in Dead Zone Rogue, everyone pulls you deeper into that world, starting when you awaken on a mysterious ship.
We've worked hard to craft rich, immersive atmospheres, unique enemies, and snappy gunplay that leaves a lasting impact.
We hope you enjoy playing Dead Zone Rogue as much as we do.
A spaceship overrun with biomechanical creatures, an arsenal of modifiable weapons, and a mysterious origin to uncover. That's what awaits in Dead Zone Rogue, a new sci-fi shooter that combines tight, satisfying gunplay with strategic progression.
Big year for roguelikes and lights, especially with the release from Eugenics so recently. Yeah, there's a lot. And like, it's a good, I mean, it's a good basis. If you have a game, you're like, I don't know what, you know, I don't, I'm not being like, oh, anyone can make one, but I feel like it's nice because it, you know, it lets you play around with the experience of the game for the player. As in, like, you know, if you're like, oh, I wish someone could have this and this and this and this when they're playing the games, like, yes, they can in different runs. They can do it differently, which isn't like, it's not something exclusive to roguelikes or roguelites or whatever. But you know, it's so cool. Sorry, Dead Zone Rogue, for talking over you.
2, March 17th.
Before we go, let's check out some more exciting indie games heading to Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch.
We're nearly done. I think we're gonna get like a dum 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 dum, yeah, dum dum, Grave Seasons. Dum, 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 dum. Everybody down. I think that, yeah, that's almost it already, unless they're like building us up to be like, right, something at the end. Lightning round, Unrail 2, back on track. Don't let me play the train game. Don't let me play the train game. Don't let me do it. You'll never see me again, or you'll see me non-stop. Toem 2, I heard of Toem 1. I like the, I really, really like the art style. I like that a lot. Play the train game. Score, Chucky, you do this to me! Order of Ouchie. Inconveni, one store, many stories. Oh, I want an egg sando! No, how can they do this to me, personally? Just to me, make me want an egg sando. Oh, Outbound. Ooh, okay, alright, okay. Wait, hang on. Is that technically the Tesco meal deal sim? I suppose it's probably like the Lawson Station meal deal sim. Is that Ratatan? I blinked. Is that Ratatan? I think it is.
That's all for today's... Thomas, are you taking notes?
I have to. It might be a clue.
A clue for what?
Clue?
The last game.
Welcome to Mount Holly, the mysterious manor with locked doors and 45 shifting rooms.
In Blueprints, you embark
I
on a
still
first-person,
haven't played
genre-bending
this.
journey filled with a unique mix
still
of
haven't
mystery,
played this.
strategy, and puzzles that weave together to create an unpredictable experience.
The mansion resets every day, and every doorway becomes a choice. So, manage your resources carefully to further your discoveries and get closer to finding the fabled Room 46.
Use mouse controls with the Joy-Con 2 controller to probe and poke at the manor's secrets, unraveling mysteries by discovering letters, diaries, and other revealing materials.
Take notes and draft your own adventure in Blueprints, available on Nintendo Switch 2 later today.
Oh!
Now that we've solved that mystery, that's really all for today's Indie World. We hope you enjoyed the games in today's showcase.
A big thank you, as always, to
Today,
our indie community and
I don't have
partners
my
for bringing
Switch
the
hooked up to
craft,
the PC,
adventures,
so
and imaginations to
won't
players
be happening
on Nintendo Switch
today,
2 and
and I
Nintendo
can't
Switch.
start. I can't start
Until
another
next
big
time.
long game when I'm starting the big long game tomorrow. Hooray! Listen, can I be honest with you? Hang on, let me roll it back a bit.
Last game.
Wait.
Welcome to...
When I saw this, and they said something about a mystery, and I saw the fountain, I was like, Sail to Blake Manor for Switch 2! That's actually what I was going about. I thought it was Sail to Blake Manor for Switch 2. I was like, no. I really do still want to go back to that. I nearly have to restart at this point, because I know it was a sponsor, but I mean, like, I actually genuinely really enjoyed it. I genuinely really had a great time. You were the same. Oh god, I feel better knowing I wasn't the only person. Big shout out to Blueprints for the record, but like, you know, I don't mean I didn't want to you know, dunk on them or anything, because that's not fair. East Coast Clam, hello. Yes, there it is now. Why don't my eyes look in the direction I'm looking? I look like I'm staring you down. Oh, maybe if I looked in the direction I was trying to look, that would help. No, that just looks a bit weird. Anyway. Blueprints because... Zargan says blueprints because blueprints. I just got that. Zargan, would you like to feel better? Would you like to feel instantly better? Would you like to feel instantly better? Do you know who else just maybe just got that there. I hope that makes you feel a little bit better. You know, sometimes you just don't be thinking about things, you know? So, yeah, exactly. Wait, somewhere. Hands up anybody who did not make the blueprints connection until literally right now. I suppose no escape. How are you doing? It's one of those things like, it's either, you either see it immediately or you're like, huh? Maybe this is just a prince who is blue. How am I supposed to know? Yeah, exactly. So sometimes things just slip by your brain and you're like, Baby, I can't wait to know. What do you think about things? Believe it. I won't be. That was a good showcase. Well, it was a good showcase as long as you weren't waiting for Silksong news, which I think the act of waiting for Silksong news I think it's a form of like self-torture. I really do think it is. I think it's a form of torture upon yourself. Arshan, hello, how you doing? Come in. Dayman Grog is good news. No, this is good news, but give me a chuckle. I'm running on barely any sleep today and just come home from doing groceries and I tried to unlock my front door with my ATM card. Well, the good news is that you did get in home eventually, I would say.
Is the blue prince related to the king in yellow?
The king in yellow? Or the lady in red. What about the lady in the red? In the red? The lady in debt. Lady in debt. Oh, it's an old horror novel. Oh, that went over my head. I'm sorry. But pick it. Thank you for the bits. Oh, goodness. At least it's not waiting for a new Spyro. Yeah, I don't know anyone who would be mad enough or silly enough to hope that every time there is a video game related showcase that there might be a Spyro the Dragon video game. I don't know anybody who'd be mental enough to be doing that, like, you know, every single time there's, you know, some sort of anything. I don't know anyone who'd be like, ooh, I wonder if there's going to be Spyro the Dragon things today. Yeah, you Luther, yeah, you couldn't be me, couldn't be you. I don't know anybody who would be waiting for a new Spyro the Dragon game, you know. I feel like maybe I should have picked a different favorite video game when I was growing up, you know? I have all these people I know who I've known for years and they're like, oh my goodness, can you believe there's like a 47th Zelda game? And I'm like, that's great, you guys! It's like, yeah, we're getting a 5 millionth Rooty Tooty point and shooty. I'm like, that's great! And we're getting a new Cash Banuka. Like, yeah, it's fantastic! Yeah, that's so good. That's so good. That's great. Yeah, I'm delighted for you. I'm delighted for you. Yeah. Thankfully, I don't worry about things like that. So I don't worry about things like that. But thank you so much for 48 months. How are you doing? Ming. We have two good news. The beach channel says I have enough points to redeem this now, but it was my birthday yesterday. Can we get a belated happy birthday for the beach channel?
Trust me, I'm exactly the same with Banjo-Kazooie.
We'll have our day. We'll have our day. We will have our day. One of these days. Dalek, thank you for the bits. Lovestruck has good news. Good afternoon, Cake and Cake Nation. This past weekend I went to a con and cosplayed. So cool. It's something I've never been able to do before, but so fun. 3 people asked to take pictures with me and I did it normal style. Yay! Oh, that's so cool. I've always wanted to go to a convention and cosplay, like on the down low, not be like, hi guys, I'm going to this convention, I'm going to be XYZ. Just like go and you know, blend in. It'd be really fun. It'd be good crack. I think it'd be nice. I think it'd be nice. What'd you cosplay? If you're comfortable telling us, if you think it would give the game away, and then obviously don't tell us at all, you know, but... I'm surprised there's no new Zelda. This year was the 40th anniversary. I am not surprised there's no new Zelda, because, I mean... Wait, when is it? Oh, Tears of the Kingdom was 2023. I mean, it's only been 3 years. And thankfully, Nintendo are not inclined to rush a Zelda game. I couldn't see them rushing a Zelda game just for the release date. Or just for, like, the date. Yeah, Echoes of Wisdom was 2024, which I still want to play. But, yeah, I can't see them rushing something just for... Or even, like, you know, if they don't have something to announce. Like, do you remember that whole thing? It was 4 years between Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. No, the hell it was... Sorry, that sounds a bit rude. No, surely it was not. No, Breath of the Wild came out in, like, 2017. Did not? So 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. That was like 6 years? Ish. Ow. Something like that. 2017 to 2023 is... No, it's okay. You're alright. It's okay. Sometimes numbers don't do the thing in my brain either. You're all good. Yeah, I don't... It wouldn't be in the indie showcase either, but like... I mean, even in general. I mean, I don't think anyone was talking about today, but... Bard 2000. There are bird on the floor. You should do your homework or you'll be on the floor. You should do your homework. Go do it. Go do it. You know who says you should do your homework? Dave is telling you to do your homework because then you don't have to do it later. And you don't have to face the consequences of not doing your homework. And also it'll be done. You can go, it's done. So there, that'll learn you now. That'll tell you now to be doing your work, be doing your bits and bobs. Peppermint Bunny, thank you for 44 months. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Shakesy says, while you were away, I took 745,000 Schmoogle coins. You did no such thing. You did no such thing. Did you? You did not. I refuse to believe that. I think you're telling lies. I think you're going onto the internet and telling things that are not true. Donut says, I feel called out for lurking and putting off my homework. If you are lurking in this stream and you're thinking, oh, I could do me homework, but Cake is on the internet going, hee hee ha ha ha, wah, ba, 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 ba. Go do your homework. Do you know what happens when you don't do your homework? Forget about whatever happens when you go to school and your teacher, your lecturer, or whatever is like, oh, you didn't do your extra. You can actually relax when your homework's done. When it's done, you can switch the brain off. If you don't do your homework, do you know what happens for the rest of the evening or when you start to meet? You're thinking about it all the time. You're thinking of like, oh God, I haven't done it. I haven't done my homework. I haven't done it. I haven't done it. I haven't done my homework. I haven't done it yet. I haven't done it yet. I haven't done it. If you do it right now, it's done. You can lurk and be here as long as I'm not distracting you. Because if I'm distracting you, then yeah. If you don't have homework, then you can focus on you can focus on me. You can do that. Axison Sparks, hello, welcome in. How are you doing? Come in, come in, come in.
Joe also says to do your homework. Who's Joe? I hear you ask. Joker 2019.
Yeah, well. Yeah, well. Anyway, yeah, well, I mean, yeah. I'm not dead! Not yet. Not for a long time. Like a million years. I have things to do, you know? I have things to do. Oh, gang, I can't believe. Actually, no. I'm not going into that. I can't believe it's March. Not yet. I've been drinking liquids. I need to take a quick break. Is that okay with you? Because if it's not, I'm really sorry. I'm going to take a break anyway. I will be back in a few minutes. Take this as an opportunity to step away from the device that you're watching me on. Yes, even if it's your phone. Step away for a moment. Stretch your legs. Stretch your arms. Don't break any bones on my account. I am going to run an ad to just disable pre-rolls for anyone who's not subbed for a couple of minutes. Actually, no, it'll disable for like an hour, so you know. If you didn't talk after... Hey, Mickey, I'll be back in a minute. Retro Vegetarian, thank you for 29 months. Talk amongst yourselves. If you want. I don't know why I'm still making faces. You can't even see me. Hello? Hello? Hi. Are we all back? We all back from the break? The ad break? I hope so. No broken bones here. Why would there be broken bones in the first place? Tell me, go on. Tell me. Go on, what's going on? What's going on? I step away for, how many minutes was that? About 3.5 minutes at a push. What have you been up to? Huh? 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 Who stole my bones? What do you mean you stole your What's been going on? Huh? Huh? Lunar Blaze, go on. Okay, 5 minutes. Go on, 5 minutes. Go. I will. Go on. Go on, get out of your system. Go on. Go on. Go on. 5 minutes. Go on. Go on. Go on. Off you go. Off you go. Off you go. Go on. Have fun. You want, yeah. I had something to tell you. Not like serious, but something I was like, oh, I should. It's no fun if you allow it, but it's only allowed for 5 minutes, and then it's no longer allowed. This is it. This is all you get. This is all you get. All right. So you enjoy it, or you don't. I don't know. Can I ask the origins of the forbidden mode? People kept typing in like uwu speak in my chat in like, I want to say like the summer of 2020, but it was getting to the point where like we couldn't tell who was, it was a bit like we couldn't tell who was joking and we couldn't tell who was like actually like this was their entire persona and self and the way that they would type. So we were like, right, that's it, no more. No more. You have to pay pretend internet points for it. It was it was, you know, it was the style at the time, 2020. There was a lot going on, but that's it. That's all I remember. Yen Silver, hello. Thank you for the relaxing stream. I've been listening like it's radio and it's been good for my nerves. I'm so glad. It's very reassuring to hear that my voice going bah, 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 is good for the nerves. So that's always nice to hear. Thank you. I'm so glad you've been able to chill out a bit. Sometimes I'm like, oh, you know, so many, you know, because I am not fully converting, as we all know. I am walking two paths at the same time. And I'm like, so many VTubers do ASMR. I'm like, no. Not because there's anything wrong with ASMR. I used to be kind of like, yeah, but like, you know, not because there's anything wrong with it, but because I know I would start laughing in the middle. And that would be it. It would be over. That would be it. That would be the end of it then. That'd be it then. Yeah, that'd be it. That'd be it then. That'd be it. That'd be over. So. You make parody of ASMR. I have done. There's one up on the YouTube from a couple of years ago. And be the best part. Oh, just no ASMR, just the bloopers. Oh goodness. I mean, you could do worse. You could do worse. I'm not getting one of those mics. They're expensive. Expensive. But yeah. Anyway, how did I get into that? I don't remember. Maybe a little sip. It's nice to have an L chat. It is nice to have an L chat. I feel like a lot of what we do is having an L chat. I've forgotten what ASMR means. I see it around. Oh, it's audio sensory meridian response? Autonomous, not audio. I was so close. I got the first part wrong. The Yeti mics were 150 in Curry's last I checked. Oh, I suppose you probably could use a regular mic. I know a lot of people use you know that. I love talking about things like this because I know that, you know, when you have a certain amount of knowledge about a topic and you're like, well, I don't really know a whole lot about it, but you tell people the whole lot you do not know about it and they're like, huh? Yes. Fox Overlord. Hands up anyone who has never seen an ASMR type mic before. It's okay if you've never seen one before. It's okay, this isn't like an exam. This isn't an exam. If you've never seen like a 3D mic, it has ears. It has ears. Which like is kind of cool. That's kind of cool. There is one that is like a head as well. I think it's kind of cool. The problem with ASMR mics is sometimes they whisper in the night. They're cursed looking, but like they do work, you know, like because you have, if you think about it, the whole idea is that like for ASMR a lot of the time you want to, if someone has headphones on, you want the experience of like being in the space where the sound is happening. I don't know if these are the same ones that DankPods has, but I know the DankPods has something similar for like headphone testing and stuff like that. There are ones with like faces. They don't like, well, maybe some people put details on the faces. I don't know. But yeah, it looks like they ripped the face off a robot. That's it. It's over. Forbidden mode is over. That's it. It's done. It's done. Yeah, perfect for the Huda 600s, exactly. Did you see the Marmite? No, not the Marmite. Better again. The Vegemite video. The ice snack video. Oh my god. The fucking ice snack. Ah. Do you enjoy Pom Bomb? Answer me. You know that the more you ask, the less likely I am to answer you. As you got here today, you cannot walk into a stream and be like, you need to answer my question, or I'm going to turn to dust and then blow away in the wind. But Marmite is mermaid. You got mermaid? No, I did not. I just forgot how to put all my words in the right order. You know, I forgot how to put all my words in the right order. But yeah, that's what a lot of ASMR mics look like. Let me see if I can find the one that is just ahead. Oh wait, it's right here. It's a Newman. Oh, as opposed to an Oldman. I think his name is Gary. No, I do not want guitarcenter.com to access my location. That's weird. I do not want that. There's never going to be a situation where I want that. There we go. That's the one that is ahead. There. You can get those as well. That's a head. That's a cranium. No. Neumann? I think it's actually Neumann, not Newman. Neumann. No, I can't explain why, but I kind of like the square nose. There's something endearing about it. Not in like a weird way. I'm just like, I know it's an interesting design choice. You could put googly eyes on it. You risk the run. You run the risk of having like the googly eye sound coming through. But I mean, like, listen, maybe you're signing up for that, you know? It looks like, oh my god, wait, it does look like an Easter Island head. Do you think somebody has made, the Moai, am I saying that right? Do you think somebody has made a Moai, hang on, Moai, no, I'm not finding one. Nobody's made a Moai, like, accessory kit for that, unfortunately. Oh, it's like an OEX Newman's. Kitchen stores, decks, and doors. Yeah. Yeah, that's the one. No, that was a different ad that I put at the end, but yeah. God, that'll never leave my brain. I was quoting that. Something set me off on... There's somebody, I think, who has a username that keeps reminding me of OEX Newman's kitchen doors, decks, and floors. Someone. Anyway. Now you know. Now you know what an ASMR mic looks like. Is this what the mousepad sales are going to? Yes, the mousepad sales are all to fund, oh, I'm after losing the head now. It's not that funny, don't laugh. It's not that funny. It's not that funny, don't laugh. This is what the mousepad sales are going to, sure. Let's say that. They are not. I have no use for one of these. Absolutely no use. I have absolutely no use for one of these at all. Would it be self-indulgent to tell you how many mouse pads have been sold, or are you curious? I know you were asking on Saturday, and I didn't have it set up because I'm a fool. I'm a fool. Let me think. I can remember how to type. Would you like to know? So it's a minimum order quantity of 50. We have sold... Where's my drum roll? Since Saturday. 14! So it's going. 1 and 4. 14 we have. So yeah, thank you. Thank you all so much. Thank you. Oh, exciting times. Exciting time. Yeah, 14 that's 14 more than none. Does a mouse pad like that have actual scientifically proven ergonomic benefits? I mean, this is only anecdotal from me, but I definitely find it more comfortable than, like, nothing. I find it more comfortable than having absolutely no support for my wrist. Your mileage may vary. I will be honest, your mileage may vary, it depends. It depends on how you sit and how you're like, you know, how your desk is set up and everything, so that's the one. That's the one. You should never question the titty mouse pad. I'll have you know there are no boobs on this mouse pad. If you were to look with your eyes, you'll see that the squishy parts are actually Shark and Dave. If you look now with your eyes, you see that now? You see that? You see that? There's no boobs there. Can you make that 15? Oh goodness, thank you all, seriously, thank you so much. You were all very good, very cool. If you would like to pick up one of the mouse pads, you can do !mousepad. You can pick one up for your good self. You can do that. You can do that. I prefer having wrist support, but I've heard they may be worse for your wrist. I mean, it depends on, like, your use case. And I'm not trying to, like, pseudoscience-y or anything, but, like, I'm not a doctor! Pew, pew! You remember, I'm not a doctor, okay? I'm not a doctor. I cannot advise medical advice. I don't manufacture these. But, you know. Dr. Cake's Backstreet Clinic. Backstreet's back, alright? Yeah, they don't call me Cake Doctor for nothing. Because they don't call me Cake Doctor at all. Like, listen, I'm gonna be fully honest with you. If you do not think it's right for you, if you don't think there's ergonomic benefit, if you don't think it'd be comfortable, please, like, and I'm being deadly serious, don't get one. I'm not trying to be, like, funny, I'm not trying to be, like, snarky, I'm deadly serious. Like, if you think this is not gonna be comfortable and you're not gonna get use of it, like, don't get one. I don't know, get like a sticker sheet or get yourself a chicken fillet roll, I don't know. But, you know, thank you to everyone who has gotten one so far. I really appreciate it. Like, I hope I'm not annoying being on about it too much or anything, but I just, you know, I want to break even. I want to break even on them. I want to break even on them. So yeah, that's all. So yeah, sorry if I get weird when people are like, okay, but is this safe to use? Because at the end of the day, like, if I was to have like a flat mouse pad, you know, it's still kind of, it depends on your own use case. I mean, like, if it's good for you or not, that's gonna be different for everyone, you know. So Seal, welcome back from the shops. Oh, what kind of cheese did you get? What kind of cheese did you get? You get some nice cheese. Cheese to share. Cheese to share. Cheese to wear. Hopefully not cheese to wear. I mean, like, you know. No. Hopefully not. You control what items are on your desk, and I don't know. I get awkward when people ask awkward questions, but I do appreciate still that you ask questions like that, because you do deserve answers, you know? I don't want to be like, yes, this will cure everything, you know? I'm like, it's gonna probably make your wrist just feel a bit comfier, you know? You know? Oh, goodness. Phoenix, hello! Phoenix, thank you for 14 months. How are you doing? Come in. Predestined Potato says, I wish someone would make playmats with designs. There are so many desk mats, but what about the card game enjoyer? I feel like you can definitely get ones. I feel like you can definitely get, like, nice themed, like, playmats for card game. I might be wrong, but I feel like I've seen lots of, like, themed playmats for card game. Now, as somebody who does not play card game, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm seeing something that I think is for card game. But, you know, I know the whole thing that with, like, a card game playmat is that you have all the space, you have enough space on it for a start, but you have, like, sometimes, like, the spaces for your different things and stuff laid out, you know? Kind of like, do you remember the paper, I'm sorry, I'm scratching my face and my mouth got weird. Do you remember you'd get, like, the paper Yu-Gi-Oh playmats, and, like, they'd unfold? Do you remember those? Oh, Zarga says the Cake Jumper mousepad will 100% certainly cure your lack of Cake Jumper mousepad. That's true. That's true. That's the only thing I can guarantee. That's the only thing I can guarantee. You know, it's like I remember years ago when I launched like my own kind of like self-made merch on Redbubble, and I was like, there are like, you know, mask covers, you know, because people were more you should still be wearing masks, you know, as often as you can if you're out in public and stuff, especially in crowds, but they're mask covers. And somebody like was like, Cake is lying to all of you, you can't, like, it's really irresponsible to sell this isn't actually like XYZ rated. I'm like, it's a mask cover. So I get really like, you know, I get really, I don't know, conscious of being very upfront with you about what something is and isn't. Anyway, sorry, I'm going on about this for ages because I'm actually getting a bit flustered and nervous and stuff, so sorry. If you go to an event for a card game, yeah, I've seen people get like event exclusive, like not mouse pads, card game mats. Game mats. Play mats. That's what they're called, play mats. Getting sea lion can really knock you a bit. Yeah, if I was walking along and a sea lion just went like into me, like I'd be knocked a bit, like, in fairness. I don't know if I've ever heard that. Sea lions. Oh, I don't know if I've ever heard the phrase sea lion, or at least I don't know if I've heard it in context. Sea lining is a type of trolling or harassment that consists of pursuing people with relentless requests for evidence. I've seen it in practice, but I didn't know the term. Zandvaran, hello! Hi, Cake, are you using character from Blender or 2D? Neither. This is a V-Roid. I didn't make it in Blender. I did a bit of fecking around in Unity with it, but I can't take any... I can't say that I made any of it myself in Blender. I just did a few edits on it, but there you go. Did you all know that V-Roid is free and easy? It's true. You should go play around with it like a character creator. It's good fun. I recommend it. It's good crack. It's good crack. Nice wrist rest, Cake. Thanks, Salbastro. Thank you. Yeah, don't put your VTuber into a blender because you might not have very many bits left. I do have a customizable 2D model. Oh god, did I tell you this? Did I tell you the story of me trying to use my custom model for the charity thing on MikaTube's channel there the other weekend? Did I tell you that? So, it was good fun. So I did use a customizable model because I'm the only person who uses a 3D model from the whole group. And in fairness, most people do use a 2D model. So there's a multiplayer function on VTube Studio. And you can use this to make a scene with like a couple of different people who all use VTube Studio. But you can only use a 2D model in VTube Studio. It's what it's made for. So a while ago, I picked up a customizable 2D model. And if you're in the behind the scenes in Discord, you'll have seen me like fecking around with it and stuff. So I was like, oh, this would be a great time to try it out, like with other people. That'd be really cool. So, you know, I started up the multiplayer thing and I'm looking at my model and I'm like, oh, it looks really cute next to everyone. And I think it was like Roko just had like the presence of mind to be like, okay, I'm gonna stream. Do y'all want to make sure you know, everything looks right or something like that? And I look at the Discord stream and I'm like, now I've customized the model and everything. You know, I've customized like my outfit. It's the Prism model, and the Prism it's gorgeous. It's really nice. And I customized my me and myself. And I look at the stream and I'm like, why do I have ginormous galanga honkers? Why do I have enormous goohoobly booblies? Why do I have... How? What's going on? So turns out the outfit and all of the customization from the neck down did not carry over in the multiplayer. So I just had like the default gahoobly boobs. And that's why I had to use the pixel model. For some reason, we couldn't get it to work in the multiplayer. It just wouldn't show up. The outfit that I put together would not show up. And nobody knew why. I can't find anybody else having the same issue with the model. I was like... That's why I was a little pixel model for that stream. Because I was like, oh yeah, that's great. And it was like, wah, 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 wah. I was like, huh. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's not what I was choosing, you know? That wasn't part of my plan, personally. It was unexpected. It's not something that I'd be choosing for myself. You know, no shade, obviously, to you know, those of the enormous Galumba persuasion. But it wasn't what I had set up, and I was like, okay. Okay, I'll use the pixel one. It looked like the others were bullying you with them all being 3D. Well, see, they were all 2D, but I know what you mean, like HD, 4K. I was a little pixel goober. So yeah, that was that was fun. That was fun. So I didn't use that model, and that's why I used the pixels. So yeah, why am I breasting boobily along in this scene when I wasn't supposed to be doing that at all? You know. Oh goodness. Anyway, I don't know what reminded me. Oh, somebody was asking about my model. That's what reminded me. Can I ask, do people always shame or on me? I'm very sorry, Zand. I do not understand what you're saying. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry about that. Assign huge batonkers and character creation. Hey, listen, it could happen to anybody. And can we have a moment of silence for the back pain that people go through? A moment of silence, a moment of respect for the back pain. Always in our thoughts. It's a moment, not a minute. I can't stay quiet for a minute. Cake, where do you weigh in on the poll? Wait, hang on, which would be more surprising to show up at your door? Real life fairy or walrus? I've heard this before. And I've weighed in, and I'm saying nothing, even though I think we all know what the answer is. All this mousepad talk is reminding me I don't know how to clean a mousepad. I cannot say that this is the correct advice for all mousepads, but you can spot clean them if you have like a carpet or a fabric cleaner. I think pretty much all of my big mousepads, I don't have like a million of them. I have like maybe 4 or 5 that I rotate. I rotate them, but I have just put them in the washing machine. I don't think you're supposed to do that, and I do not recommend you do that with this one, because I do not think that is correct. But spot clean them, you know? Spot clean them. I do just put a lot of the ones I have are from Geekshare, and I do just put them in the washing machine, and they do turn out just fine. So far. So far. Some do have machine washable in their instructions. Yeah, some of them, Jamie, are machine washable. They're like, Tifa, how are you doing? And some of them are absolutely not. Luthu says, I clean my desk mats by sticking them in the bath with some laundry detergent, scrubbing them and rolling them up in a paper... or not a paper towel. Why did I say paper towel? In a normal towel to dry. That actually sounds like... That sounds pretty reliable. Because then you know it's not going in the machine for however long. You know, you control over what's happening. And if there's like... I mean... You know, if there's dye in the fabric or anything that would run, you will see it happen immediately and be able to go, no, you know, you can at least limit damage. But I feel like mousepads are not generally that delicate, but you know. The Marley show says, hey, how's things? Sorry, the Marley show says, hey, how's things? It's not too bad. How are you doing yourself? Come in. Yeah, nice and gentle. It's like with some clothes, you have to hand wash them. You have to be very gentle. Otherwise, they could shrink, they could run on the wash, they could shrink twice. You have to be careful, you know? Yeah, you have to be careful. Hopefully it's a fairy, not one of the fake. Yeah, there's a difference. There's a big difference. You gotta know that difference. How to read Times New Roman italics properly. You have to tilt your head very slightly to the side. Like that. Detail says, oh no, I had an Aaron jumper shrink on me lately. How'd you get it off? No, but seriously, some stuff that like real wool will shrink if you're not careful. You have to gently hand wash some things. There's even like I've seen jumpers with the like if it's real wool, I've seen the instructions be like do not wash it unless you absolutely have to. Just air it out really well. Do not wear it like directly on your skin, kind of thing. Unless you want to. I mean, you can if you want, but you know. Yeah, heat and wet and agitation bad for wool. But if you look after wool, it'll last a long time. Genevieve Graves says just put a mouse pad in the washer, we'll report back. Best of luck. I'm sure it'll be like maybe fine. If it's not fine, please do not sue me. Please, I beg, do not sue me. Please. They oh no, it makes a great jump for the dogs. No, well at least somebody's getting, you know, someone's getting use out of it, you know. Don't agitate the wool, it might bite. You could get a nice jumper for yourself and you agitate the wool a bit and it just goes, you know. Ms. Elizabeth says, sometimes a wash with baby shampoo and some gentle tugging might bring it back a little. If you do it carefully, it'll take a while. Yeah, you need to be very, very, very patient. Very, 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 very patient. Ah, very, very, very patient. Clothes just... I was going to say clothes just do whatever they want sometimes. That's not quite true. You just have to be careful with some fabrics, you know? It's like leather will last almost forever. You just have to feed it every so often. Which, when you say that you have to feed leather, it sounds a bit... But... genuinely, yeah, it will last you a long time. If you get like leather feeds, keep it supple, then it'll last you a long time. You ever see videos of people like restoring handbags, like real leather handbags they got from charity shops and stuff, and they get it and it looks a bit like, it looks a bit faded, it looks a bit, you know, sad, it looks a bit tired, and it's like it gets a surface clean, it gets a good freshen out, they might air it out, and then they go at it with a bit of like leather food a few times and reshape it, and it looks like brand new. And they got it for like a $5 or something like that, you know? Gold for XP is good news. The tabletop RPG system on learning has an entire appendix of around 15-ish pages just talking about how the in-game economy was derived, and it comes with academic references. That's so cool! That's so cool, oh my goodness. I love a good bit of like in-depth explanation for things. Oh, that's cool. NR says, I didn't expect a bubble mouse pad. I don't think you're the only one who didn't expect it. I hope I haven't alienated the audience with this, but I mean, like, it is Shark and Dave. It is Shark and it is Dave. It is. And they're gonna be looking out for you, you know? Why is it called food? Because it quite literally feeds the leather or the fabric or whatever it is, and you know, it sounds weird, but you can expect it. Fair enough. Oh goodness. I'm gonna have another little sip. I showed you my Shark and Dave's, please respond. Oh goodness gracious. Ha. Okay, well oh wait, I might as well. I have like one drop left in this. Hang on. Now. Yeah, exactly. Your hand's gonna be very safe. Cake and her blorbos. Don't call them my blorbos! They're called Shark and Dave. Anyway. Oh. Gang, would we like to do some daily games? Some games of the daily variety. Are we feeling that, perhaps? Perhaps. Sorry, my nose is itchy again. I'm trying not to be disgusting. I'm scratching the outside of my nose. You can tell because my voice is going a little bit like this, you know? And, you know, I'd be there all day every day. Whoa! Excuse me. Aha. Can we do some biannual games as well? Oh, I don't know if we have the budget for that, but I'll see what we can do. You know, I'll see what we can do. Let me see. What have we got? We could do... Will we start with a Wordle? I deliberately have not moved over to it yet, don't worry. We could start with a Wordle. Bibio Game, hello! How you doing? Hello. Is this a cool streamer? Well, a cool streamer. You can't inflate my ego this hour of the day, okay? Let's go another round of Skyrim. No, you don't understand. I had to weigh up whether or not it would be wise to play Skyrim today. And I was like, I can't play Skyrim on a Tuesday. I can't do that. I can't. I mean, I could. It's not illegal. But I'll be here until, like, midnight. I won't know when to stop. I won't know when to stop, you know? Aha, here we are now. Wordle! Do not spoil it. Do not spoil Wordle. If you know what the Wordle is today, simply do not think about it. Let me think. I'm gonna use my starting word. Okay. Alright, very nice. It's true, Todd Howard released a patch for Skyrim where it's impossible to run the game on Tuesdays. It's true. Or if you do launch the game on a Tuesday, you have to play it until the Wednesday. That's real. Okay, we have an E, we have an I, an E and an I, E-I-E-I-O. Let me think. No T, no H, no R. No, I was like, no, that's too long. Let me think. Zandvaron, I'm actually going to take a minute for you because I'm kind of feeling a bit confused. It's your first day here. You've been typing a lot of like very hard to understand messages. None of us have ever met you before. If a moderator deletes your message, don't instantly repost the message. Don't go, oh, they must have, that must have been wrong. No, I don't know about that one. I don't know. Anyway, any fake and made up guesses are completely okay, but they have to be very obviously fake and made up. Please do not spoil it for me. Alright, let me think. Saunders says I just did this one and it made me upset. Ooh. I kind of love and hate the ones that make you upset because you're like, why didn't I think of Krampus? Sandwich. Is a unicorn. Maybe it's Dave, but with like extra letters. What if someday it was Pingus? What would we do? P? I don't know where I'm going with this. Pines? Oh! Okay, alright, okay, wait. Okay. Let me think. Say nothing. Lined? Like lined paper? Whoa! Okay, well, we'll get it this time. L-I-N-E, line... Linum... Linum... Lino... Linea... Lineu... Liney? That's not a word. Linen! Repeat. Letters always kept me. Linen! We were just talking about fabric. Linen, more like winning. Where's my lip balm? There it is. Linen. I got to line and blank 3 times. I feel like I was not far off just like making 3 random guesses. If there's a repeat letter, I tend to get a bit thrown off, you know? I'm sure I'm not the only one. I'm sure we're in good company. And I mean that with sincerity. Do we want to do connections? I don't know if I've had a decent run of connections. I've had something of connections. Say nothing. Apple hanger, Fleetwood Mac. Flank, brother, brisket, hook, touch, shelf, fastidious neighbor, rod, a butt, dipper, quicksand. Okay, don't say anything to me. Don't say anything. Don't say a single thing. Don't say anything. I'm thinking. The hook is a butt. Not much what's a butt with you. Woo! Hi, Dad. Very sorry. How you doing? Yeah, repeat letter wordles are... Oh, it's rough, you know? Quicksand. 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 Hanger Fleetwood. Quick and sand. Fleet and wood. Briss and ket. No. No. Brisket brother, Macho Man Randy Savage eating barbecue. Oh, let me shuffle this. Hang on. Is this like... Are there doctors? Dr. Hook? No, never mind. I don't know where I was going with that. Dr. Quicksand! Dr. Brisket, yeah. Fleetwood. Neighbor. Quicksand. A bud. Flank. Oh, hang on now. To flank? A bud is kind of like up against, I think? To touch? I'm kind of... I don't know what I'm even going for here. Brother Quicksand, the priest. Dr. Touch will see you in a moment. I have to leave right now immediately. I have to go. I can think of this one. I think my brain is full of thoughts. I gotta risk it for the brisket. Not for the whole of Jacob's. Let me think. Flank hook? No. Wait, left flank, left hook. I don't know where I'm going from there. I think I was just making things up. Left apple. This is actually kind of tough. Wait. No. Wait, no, I think Big Apple, Big Dipper, Big Mac, Big Brother. Okay, alright, okay, alright, we're off to a start. It's only the yellow one, but we're off to a start. Let's see. Fly... Hook? I don't know. A hook? A rod? Hang on. A hook, a shelf, a hanger. Rod is throwing me off here. I keep being like, maybe it's, I don't know, things you put things on. Yeah, I'm always at the mercy of this being like American. He's named Large Rodney. Oh god. Hang your coat on your neighbor. Hanger, shelf, hook. These all sound like things you hang or put things on for storage in a house. I guess! Seen in a closet, I guess. Sure. Okay, it does make sense. I can't be mad, it does make sense. A hook, though? A hook in a closet? Oh, I suppose, yeah, I suppose. Okay, Quicksand, Fleetwood, Brisket fastidious. I always see quicksand in closets. Neighbor. Love thy neighbor. Love thy brisket. I suppose there are hooks on top of the hangers. I suppose you're on something there. Fastidious. Love thy brisket's what I can get behind. Feckin' touch? No. Touch, flank. To be next to something. Maybe? Be adjacent to. Fastidious brisket, quicksand, Fleetwood. This has me really confused. Masquerade, hello! This. Fastidious. Don't tell me anything. Oh god, it's fleet. Fleet, quick, brisk, fast. Well, I did get it though. It just took me a while. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Fleet, I would never have heard as a synonym for speedy. I just kind of filled in the blanks. What's important is that we did it. Fleet, I suppose fleet of foot, it's archaic, I suppose, but it is real. It is real. It's not made up. Yeah, I was kind of on the thing of having those words. I was like, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's one... It feels almost biblical. It's that kind of archaic, I suppose. Do we want to do... Are we feeling brave enough to do Anidil? Annie Guesser. Why do I always call it Anidil? That's only one of the things. So that I can, once again, show you how little anime I know. I don't know this. Although the animation style does look similar. Or, not similar. Familiar. Familiar is the word I'm looking for. Don't tell me anything. That looks like an anime. That's Goku. Ah, well. I should have known. I should have known. Oh, head in your man. He doesn't look particularly delighted to be there now, in fairness. It's Dr. Quicksand! Okay, we have... We have... Huh? Huh? Oh, you're one of the backs after getting Magookud. Main title. I have no idea. Darker Than Black. I have actually heard of this. I have never watched it. Do you know what I mean when I say Maguka? Because it's something I hadn't thought about for ages until something reminded me this morning. I will probably watch it at some point. Anyway, next round. Sure. I don't think it's sus. I did get it though. It was Ghost in the Shell. No, Dadbury, thank goodness it's not. I've not seen Ghost in the Shell, but I got it from... This is safe to show, I think. I hope. I got it from this shot. I was like, it's actually the haircut. I was like, that's Ghost in the Shell. I've not seen Ghost in the Shell. I was like, I recognize Ghost in the Shell when I see... Well, nobody's in the nip, I guess. In fairness. Yes, they are, question mark. I mean, they're in a bath, but you can't... I can put it off screen if that's better. Like, sorry, we can do something else. We can go on to the guess the characters. I've never heard of this. This is what it is anyway. Jingai-san no Yome. I've never heard of it. We can go to guess the character. Oh, jeez, you know, I actually know some of these ones. Zargan, sorry, I read it a bit wrong. I got confused. When someone doubles down too much on a joke, I kind of go, am I wrong? We're all good. That's your man out of, I don't, oh my god, no, I do remember his name. I do remember his name. It's from, Haruhi. The Melancholy of, what the hell is it? Isn't it Kyon or something? I feel like his name is Kyon. I don't remember. I genuinely do not remember his name. It's been so long since I've watched it. His name is James. And his name is Kyon Cena. I feel like I know. This is, oh, I feckin', that's your man out of Hunter x Hunter. I don't know his name off the top of my head. This... I don't remember the name of this anime. I haven't watched it, but I remember seeing a lot of people talk about it, and I don't remember what it's called. Yasify Joker. It's the JoJo... sorry, not JoJo's. The Jujutsu Kaisen guy who can command you to... shit yourself? It's a new one on me. I don't know if I've gotten your man's name right. He's the only character that I should know. It's the only show here that I've watched. Wait, Higan? That's not a... I assumed that was a bit. Okay, he was... Maiden Abyss. Maiden Abyss. That's the... Oh my god, his name is actually just Kyon. Just like, he doesn't have a surname. He doesn't have like a family. His name is just Kyon. I'm gonna zoom this in a little bit. It's very, very small on the screen. His name's literally just Kyon. It's not even his name. Oh goodness. Alright, next round. We never get his name. I mean, would it be better to know? Would it make any difference to know his name at this point? I do not know for sure, but I feel like this character is from the Slime anime. I mean, oh god, there's so many Slime animes. That time, I might be wrong. Unfortunately, that is literally the only, that's the only character I recognize. Jane McSlime. I don't recognize any of the others. Oh, that's Shiragane's Da. I would, damn, I would never have guessed that. I've not seen this. I got the anime right on this one, if that's anything. I know nothing about Dramatical Murder. I literally don't know the first thing about it. All I know is that some people I followed on Tumblr back in the day were very, very enthusiastic about it. You're not gonna believe this, gang. I'm a fake anime watcher and I do not know any of these characters. I think it's a 0 out of 4. This one looks familiar, but I know I know I don't actually recognize. Shame on me. I do not know things. Wait, what do you mean level E/Hunter x Hunter? Do we get like a cameo? I don't know. Kamui Shiro from X. Personally, I've still been calling it Twitter, but well, I got one character. one character. But we have good news from We Love You. My cat has finally lost some weight for the first time in 2 years. He's now a third of the way to his goal. Let's go, cat! Woo! cat. Oi. Oh, goodness. Alright. Let's do everybody's favorite. Let's do guess the opening. Ears open. Oh, okay, I don't know it, but, like, tunes. Someone with a big head of hair. Oh, there's loads of people with big head of hair. I don't know this at all, and I don't think I could even... I don't know if I could even... Wait a second. No. I thought I recognized the character. I have no idea what this is. Oh! I've heard of this. I've never watched it. I'm so sorry to Promised Neverland enjoyers. Alright, next one. Funky, okay. I don't know it.
I'm so sorry, Promised Neverland enjoyers. Not for Kate not getting it, specifically for Season 2 of Promised Neverland.
It's not Ghost in the Shell again, although it would be really funny if this was the themed song of Ghost in the Shell. Oh, Rabbo, thank you for the bits. I feel like I recognize this, but I really and truly do not know it. Oh, I've just gotten the flashbang of my life! I feel like I've been hit over the head with like a metal tea tray. Next round. Wait, this is really familiar. Oh, for the love! Come on, what's going on today? I mean, I know it's blurred, but... I feel like I know that voice. Sorry, I just have to watch it off screen in case somebody's in the nip. Because someone could be in the nip, you know? I know that voice. I know the voice of that singer. Oh, I might be wrong. A dark rabbit has 7 lives. Oh, of course! Of course! Who doesn't know a dark rabbit has 7 lives? I have to look up who does the theme for that now.
I just got home from the Twitch bit factory. There was a batch of defective bits, so I'm passing them along to you. Maybe you can find a use for them.
Thank you. I will make sure they are put to good use. Thank you so much. How do you not know that? Jeez, I'm me. Who sang Hitomi Harada? Maybe it's just somebody. Hitomi Harada, what have you done? What are you responsible for, Hitomi Harada? When discography. I don't think the theme is even. Wait, no, that is that right? No, that's not right. That's not the. No, that's the voice. It says voice actress and singer. Did she sing that? I'm very confused. No, it says performed by Hitomi Harada. Okay, maybe it just sounds really like somebody else. Well, that's another one I didn't get. She might just have one of those voices. Yeah, in fairness. I got none of them. I can't say we. I'm sure ye would have got some. Community average of 4,800 points. And now to do guess the ending. We don't have to, but... Oh, no. I don't know this at all. Cover clue. This person's in the nip. But it's censored. I feel like I know this, but I don't. Oh, that's not the first time Serial Experiments Lane has come up on this, I think, but I'm not familiar with it. I just know that it exists. Hey. Oh, it's just a beige suit. Oh, my bad, my bad. Okay, alright. Okay, this is very hype for an ending theme. I don't know. There's somebody. There's somebody. I have no idea. My mental choices are completely interfering with my school romantic comedy. I can't imagine how or why. Next round. Oh, they got a hua hua party, so this sounds like something I've watched, but I don't think I know it. Wait, is this stop motion? Is this a stop motion ending? Gang, I think this might be the worst day for any guesser of all time. I have never heard of this in my life. I don't think I even could have guessed it. 0 points. 0. No points. Nil point. Nothing. Nothing. I made a fool of myself. Your goat is washed. The only thing that could save me and actually give me some points is if we get the Anidil. That's okay, Stellar Reverie. Don't you worry. That's okay. That's okay. I assumed as much. Our first guest to start, I am going to start with Flying Witch, because that's 2016, and I feel like that sets us up nice for a time. Okay, so it's newer than 2016. It's based on a manga. It's not JC stuff. It's slice of life and supernatural with a female protagonist. Is it Elena, Wandering Witch? No. Okay, I would have thought that was supernatural. I suppose it's just fantasy. Okay, it's newer than 2020. I didn't actually realize that Elena was light novel. I thought it was manga. My bad. Slice of life, female protagonist, supernatural, newer than 2020. Not a witch. I missed that bit because I'm very smart. Oops. But at least we have a good solid date range. It's 2021 to present. Slice of life, supernatural, female protagonist. What's the difference between manga and light novel? It is as simple as it sounds. A manga is like a comic style. A light novel is it's just a novel. It's not a manga. So it is based on a manga. Slice of life, supernatural, female protagonist. I think Freerun was a manga. I don't remember. It's not Freerun. Okay, so it's older than 2023. So it's like 2021 or 2. Oh my god, what came out in 2021 or 2? Let me think. It came out during COVID. It's in the memory hole. To watch out, she's taking off me. I didn't even look at the rating. The rating is higher than 7.56, very specific. Lower than 9.28. Slice of life, supernatural, female protagonist. I'm struggling. Let me think. Oh, was Wonder Egg Priority based on a manga? Do you know what? I don't have any of these. I think it was 2021, was it? It was 2021. So, okay, so the anime has to be 2022. It was an original, okay. So, it is Okay, now hang on. Psychological, urban fantasy, female protagonist, primarily female cast. What was that anime where they activate the 11G network and everything gets really messed up? Was that 2022? I don't even remember what it was called. I haven't watched it. I just remember someone talking about it. It sounded surreal, but I feel like it might be newer than that. I don't think that's Slice of Life either, but that was just all of 2022, as it turns out. Primarily female cast. I think Psycho-Pass is older, I think. I don't want to skip to first clue. I'm being strong. Could it be Witch from Mercury? I'm happy to take suggestions at this point. I've no better ideas. No, it's not. But it is... Okay, 2022. Primarily teen cast. So it's a primarily teen female cast. Urban fantasy. Female protagonist. Psychological slice of life. Supernatural. No, Dragon Maid is older. Well, at least the first series of Dragon Maid I think came out like 2016? 17? 16 or 17? I don't remember which. I'm gonna skip to first clue. Oh, feckin', is this Cog of the Night? I actually haven't watched it. The only key art I ever see is of the two of them, so I didn't realize it was a primarily female cast. Secondary tags. Heterosexual. Okay, no, in all seriousness, I actually have not watched this. I've heard of it. I remember there was a hype about it when it came out, and I just never got around to it. I think, I don't know if I even watched the first episode. But there you go. Did get it. I got 5,000 points. I got points. I did get some points. Oh. That's it. That's it. We could immediately pivot to something else. I was just about to say I want to do Scrandle or like Food Guess or something. Does heterosexual need a tag? Apparently so. Like I would have thought that in a lot of anime it's the default, but like I'm not gonna you know. I mean whatever. A tag is a tag. And food is food. And we can do Scrandle after this if you want. No pressure. I mean, like, if you're feeling it, you know. Daily. Mutton, potatoes, carrots, leeks, onions, black pepper, water, salt, optional, beef, celery, parsley. This dish is a traditional soup made with tender pieces of lamb or mutton and flavorful meatballs, simmered in a clear broth. Potatoes and carrots are often added to enhance its heartiness, creating a comforting, savoury flavour. Served warm, it's commonly enjoyed during special occasions, often accompanied by flatbread or potatoes, offering a satisfying meal, perfect for colder weather. I just saw the meatballs. See, I'd ate that. You can tell it's good broth from the broth. See, this is a bit of a tough one because I'm like, this could be it feels like somewhere Europe, but it could literally be anywhere, you know? Anywhere within, I suppose, a certain area. That's not really very helpful. Mutton in particular. I'm trying to think. Mutton. Tavy, Tarstock and Salted. I'm gonna... Accompanied by flatbread. I'm going to throw a guess in for Poland. They do love a soup. They love a soup. Okay, no, it's northwest of Poland. So that's bringing us up. Are we going to... Let's see. Meatballs. Hang on, what am I saying? Sweden? Border Sweden. It has to be Norway. It's called sod. There we go. I should have gone further north when I saw meatballs. Sod is a traditional... I don't know if I'm saying it right. It might be sod. I don't know. A traditional Norwegian meat soup, particularly associated with the... I'm so sorry if I say this wrong. Trøndelag region? This dish primarily consists of lamb or mutton, mixed meats, meatballs, potatoes, and often carrots, all cooked in a clear broth. Oh. Yeah. I'd eat that. Hands up if you would eat that. I bet it's because of the clear broth. Some people just don't like a clear broth. Maybe it's the meatballs. I'd eat that. I'm not a coward. Alright. Rye bread, pastrami, Swiss cheese, mustard, pickles, sauerkraut, I know what this is. This is... I'm pretty sure I know what this is. Is this a Reuben? I think this is a Reuben. I think this is a Reuben sandwich. Rye bread, pastrami, Swiss cheese, yeah, mustard, pickles, I think it is. I do like a Reuben. I don't have it often. I've never had a Reuben that looks like that. I have to be in the humor for pastrami, in fairness. Which means I believe it... I think it was originally made in, like, New York, or... I always say New York, and it's never New York, but, like, a city in the US. There we go. Pastrami on rye. I thought it was called a Reuben. Well, I mean, we still got it right. Maybe a Reuben's like a specific, different, like, variety of it. I was right about New York for once! Oh, but it did say sauerkraut optional. Maybe it has to be sauerkraut necessary. Sandwich originated in the United States in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, introduced by Jewish immigrants from Eastern Europe. Katz's delicatessen, established in 1888 in New York, in the Lower East Side, is one of the most iconic establishments serving the sandwich. There you go. There you go. Reuben, sauerkraut. Sauerkraut optional. I think maybe it is just that if it's a Reuben, the sauerkraut is not optional. It is essential. Next round. Please tell me this one is actually... Wait, hang on. I know this is like... This is a particular type of donut. You get it around like, is it fat... What day of the week? Fat something. Fat Tuesday? Fat Thursday? Fat Wednesday? I'm gonna guess Poland again. Yes! Okay, it's hot. You can't... I'm in the way of the... It's hot, so it's... We're going down from the... Austria? Borders Austria. Thank. And thank you too. Borders... Oh, feck. What borders Austria? I feel like I've seen similar... Like, things like this, just slightly different varieties in a couple of different places. You know, this is making me very hungry. Do you know what made me think it might be Hungary? I'm looking now and someone said Hungary in chat, and so I'm going to seem like I'm lying. But you have to believe me. It was the accent on the A. I mean, I couldn't remember... I can remember if Hungary bordered Austria in that direction. I couldn't remember. Final score! Wait, we're getting a round by round recap now. I don't know if I want to see my failures. Not me thinking it was a... Pashki? Is that how you say that? I couldn't tell, because I know there are a few different places that have similar things to that, so I was like... Weren't Austria and Hungary a unified nation at one point? Yeah, and they had a really inventive name for it. Something like, I don't know, Austria-Hungary. I think it might be time for everybody's favorite game where there are no weird hot dogs. Do we all love a game that has no weird hot dogs? Okay, do you think we're gonna get a weird hot dog? We're doing the daily. I think the first one is the bonus round. We just get to vote. Oh, now I'm hungry. Okay, which would we go for? Chicken and chips, $9.27. Those chips actually look pretty nice. Or cheeseburger meal with an easy IPA, $16. I think I'd be going for the chicken and chips, but I suppose if you want the pint, like, if it's with the pint, that's not too bad. But I think I vote for that. That looks gorgeous, you know? Alright. Would you like your sour herring in a roll? Would you like your sour herring in a roll? Would you like your sour herring? Like your sour herring? Like your sour herring in a roll? Oi! Oi! Would you like your sour herring in a roll? Or would you like salt and pepper crispy chicken loaded fries? No thanks. You don't want your sour herring in a roll. You don't want your sour herring in a roll. You don't want your sour herring. You want your sour herring. You don't want your sour herring in a roll. Fried herring is also available, if that sweetens the deal. Sour herring in a roll, fried available, €3.94. Salt and pepper crispy chicken loaded fries. Oh, wait a second, what the hell? What does American style mean? Why is it in quotation marks? Why is there a question mark? American style. Sandwich. See, that's the kind of enthusiasm I like to see. American style. American, yeah. Like, what does that mean? I feel like... So I think the sour herring in a roll was probably pretty good. Now, I've never had... Have I ever had herring? I'm sure I have, and I just maybe don't remember. But I feel like more people would go for the salt and pepper crispy chicken loaded fries, which is only like 2 steps from a spice bag. So there you go. We're going for the dubious American style. Women's FA Cup Final, Wembley 2024. Oldie English sausage, €12.18. Good God. Okay, this, in fairness, this is more than the more normal hot dogs we've seen. On the other side, in Eamon DC Park, curry chips and cheesy dog, no price data. And it's blurry. Like, it's curry chips. Don't get me wrong. Curry chips, actually, do you know what? They're pretty decent looking curry chips. From what I can see. Now, my only concern is that there mightn't be enough curry sauce on them, you know? That's my only concern. So I feel like that might put people off a little bit, you know? I don't know. I don't know about that one. Ton of swags on that hot dog. Whole lot of sus. Whole lot of C's. So, whole lot of... Whoa. But 12... It's not £12. It's probably like... Oh, what would it be like... £9.50? £10? If we were to convert... I'm not sure what the conversion rate is at the minute. But €12.18 for a hot dog. That's a bit steep. But we don't know how much the cheesy dog and curry chips are, so... Yeah, I feel like most people go for the left just because you can't see this. We were right. We were right. Okay, okay. Let's So who wants the sour herring in a roll? Chicken and mushroom pie with beans and gravy. Peas unavailable. Listen, I like baked beans. But this is an unholy... This is an unholy way to serve anything involved here. Okay? This is not right. This is not right. No price data. But this is... That's not right. Chicken and mushroom pie is not going to be right with baked beans and tomato sauce. Julian, hello, how are you doing? Like, mushy peas, yes, okay, I can see, even still, I'm kind of like, yeah, maybe, yeah, I mean, I'd probably go for it. But, like, the flavors are all wrong. However, we then turn our attention to Austin FC and the sausage wrap. The €8.99 sausage wrap, which to my eyes looks like a slightly burned sausage in a wrap, and that's it. €9. See, the terrible thing is, the best food experience of the two of these would probably be this, which is a €9 sausage in a white wrap. Nika and Hair, yeah, I don't like the look of either of these either. I'm not convinced by either of these. Yeah, they haven't even like roasted or toasted the wrapper. I don't think they've even put it in the microwave for like 30 seconds to soften it up before they've wrapped it. It looks like it has... Oh god, actually, yeah, it looks like it has corners. You know when you get lazy and you take a wrap directly out of the pack? And you just wrap something up and it's got like... I mean, like, it's fresh, but it... You know, you need to... I don't know, I put them in the microwave for 30 seconds before I wrap anything, but like... get big... Razor head sausage! Yeah, and it tears, exactly, because you haven't properly prepared. But it's that or the chicken and mushroom pie and beans. I'm starting to think that maybe there's a bit more nutritional value to be had over here. Oh! Okay, alright. Oh, okay, alright. We're back to food that looks kind of good. Carne asada loaded nachos in a football bowl. €20? Do you get to keep the bowl, at least? Oh, sorry, I just needed to get my soul to come back to my body after that one. On the other side, egg, bacon, cheese and onion burger with a can of VB for €6.73 equivalent. So it's probably about 400 Australian dollars. Let me check. We'll say €670 in Australian dollars. It's like 11-ish dollars. Like it's not bad. You can buy Doritos and Lidl for 85 cents, literally. Listen. Look. Stop, look, listen. This looks nice. I don't think it's €20 nice. You know? I don't think it's €20 nice. This, however, like, this looks like it would feed your soul a bit, you know? Yeah, they have a can of Valtteri Bottas. Yeah, I mean, like, he has to stay on the move, you know? I think it's gonna be this. I need to have a word with the other people who play this game and ask them what on earth is going on. In the continuing trend of asking people what the hell is going on, Qatar World Cup, well, that tells us all we need to know. Greek salad, €10.44 for leaf. What have we got? Leaf, pepper, onion, olive, pepper, courgette. Would you like a bland as fuck salad or bird shite nachos? Oh god. Oh jeez, no, you know what? You're dead right. It does kind of look like it does look like it was dive bombed by a couple of seagulls. Oh jeez, yeah, no, that's very unappealing. It's a white queso, but I think... Queso, listen to me. If it wasn't for these, like, trendy charcoal, whatever the hell is going on, nacho things here, it'd probably look fine. But the contrast... Again, blue corn nachos. Yeah, if it wasn't for the blue corn nachos, I think it would look fine. But the contrast is a bit... I don't know. Yeah, but €10 for a handful of leaves. Yeah, that's the thing. €10 for a handful of leaves is a bit... no. Pulled pork nachos in Cincinnati for €9.63. Like, at least there's Aiton in there. You just close your eyes when you're eating it. At least there's Aiton. There's a bit of mate in there, you know, there's corn. You've got something going on in there. Beach answers again, I'd rather... You know what? Hands up. I think you're on something here. Hands up if you'd rather an 85-cent bag of Lidl own brand Doritos. Please just assume and pretend that my hand is raised into the air. 6%. Oh, good God. Wales, Cardiff, what are you doing? Oh god, Cardiff City 2023 cheeseburger, €8.12. You can see how much smaller than the bun the burger is. You can see the unmelted plasticky cheese. Salmon and noodles with a pint included in hospitality tickets, so technically €0, but you have paid for it. I get really... I never know what way to vote with the included in ticket ones, because, like, how much is the ticket, you know? Do you know? Yeah? The bun is also reusable since it looks inedible. Yeah, it kind of does. I am reusab. I think it's actually pronounced Roysub, but shall I look it up? If you feel like you'd like to, it's Tottenham Hotspur. I can talk. Tottenham Hotspurs 2022. Woo. I think the way they've put this in this container, like I feel like this should be in a smaller container because it looks like a dinky little amount of food, even though it's probably a fine amount of food. The patty looks dry and moldy. Do you know why? Because it's after sticking to the bun. Because there's nothing between this and the bun. There's no sauce, no nothing, not even a memory or an idea of sauce. So bits of the bun are after, like, ripping off here. So it looks a bit... But I know what you mean. And it is, like, it's not appealing. It's not appealing. The beer is reusable. Shame about the cup. I think the salmon and noodles. Oh, goodness. In the Olympics 2024, Olympique Lyon, cheeseburger and fries, $17.40. $17.40. It's the Olympics. It's a stadium. It doesn't. Highway robbery. Highway robbery. If we go to Poland, though, hot dog with coleslaw. Oh my goodness, coleslaw, crispy onions, ketchup, mustard, €5.80 equivalent. That looks gorgeous. That's one of the best looking hot dogs I think we've seen in any scrandal. I think this is an easy one. That looks lovely. Can we... For once, we've actually seen a hot dog that looks appetizing. And I mean, there was one earlier that looked kind of like normal and appetizing, but yeah, that's a, you know what? That's a good, respectable hot dog. You know, it is €2.44, keep in mind. It is a skewer of meat. Now, it doesn't say what kind of meat. It's a skewer of meat for €2.44 with farofa and molho verde. It's like breadcrumbs and sauce, I think. So you can kind of coat it in those and ate away. Like, listen, for $2.44, that's not bad. You could do a lot worse than that. Oh, do you know, €10.09 at a Christmas market in Vienna. Recently, 2025 Christmas market, Vienna. Baked potato with cheese, cream, and ham. I mean, despite everything on top of it, the 10 bob, it looks dry. The potato looks bone dry. Like here, it looks like there's no butter, no nothing, like there's nothing actually. I'd go for the skewer. I really would. I'd go for the skewer because at least the skewers. And listen, I love a baked potato. I love a baked potato, but the potato looks dry. Lando, hello. Do you think this potato looks dry, Lando? I think I'd go for the meat skewer. Oh no. Oh no, we actually have ones that look kind of good. Arsenal 2024 steak sandwich with chips, onion rings, and a drink. 30. 31, 32. €31. I was really feeling very optimistic there for a minute, you know. €30. Like, it looks nice, but yeah, I was just gonna say the exact same words. It looks nice, but it doesn't. I don't know if it looks €31 nice, you know. On the other side, we can go to Melbourne. Chicken tenders and waffle chips, €9.05, and they actually look good. Like, they look quite nice. You get a little thing of dip there and all. Port Mahon. Big Irish name. I mean, you know we're in Australia. You see a big Irish name like that, you know we're in Australia. Port Mahon, honey mustard dip. 90%. Like, that's beautiful. That's gorgeous, you know? The other one was lovely as well, but the price, unbelievable. Southampton FC, chicken tenders and fries, $14.50. That's a bit steep. It looks nice, but that's a bit steep. On the other side, €4.87 for a single slice of cheesy pizza. That's a Chicago town. I would bet, not real money, but I think I would bet Constable Mittens, you're seeing the same thing. I'm so sure that's a frozen pizza. Do you remember we were doing Scrandal a couple of weeks ago and we saw that there was some place and they just had like the boxes off of the Chicago Town pizzas like stuck up in the back? 100% that's a Chicago Town like 4-cheese pizza. And they're good. But like you'll get a whole one for a $5 in the shop, you know? You see what I mean? It's something with the crust, you know? I bet they didn't properly preheat the oven, you know? I know how to properly preheat the oven, you know? It's the cheese strands on the crust gonna give it away. It's the texture of the crust. There's a certain way you have to do, if you're doing something like a Chicago Town, which, like, the pretty good frozen pizza, you have to do the crust, the dough a certain way so that it cooks up nicely. So you get a particular kind of, like, shine, nice finish on it. 100%. It does look a bit dry, in fairness. They might have overdone it, or they might have done it wrong temperature, not long enough, or too long, or something like that. Much as it pains me, and I think I'm probably not going to get the point for it, I think I would, if I could afford it, say I had €20, a €20, crispy €20 note in my hand, and I had to eat something, and I had to choose between spending a $5 on what I know is like a quarter, if it's even that much, of a frozen pizza for a $5, and I know the full thing costs a $5, or $14.50 on chicken tenders and fries. I think I'd go for the chicken. Like, I know I'm being ripped off a little bit, but like, at least it looks like a feed, you know? I'd be fed after it. We only got one wrong. Which apparently means we are the sucker of bones, the sipper of sauce. I think that means we're good. Maybe I should check out the other game that the Scrandle dev made. The sucker of bones, the sipper of sauce. Don't suck my bones. It's not on my to-do list, don't you worry. I wasn't going to. I wasn't thinking about it. A bone marrow. Bone marrow. Marrow of your bones. Oh, goodness. In general, if I'm out somewhere and eating some food in a place like this, I just feel a lot safer eating chicken in general. Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. It's all down to personal preference, you know, at the end of the day. How do I feel in my brain after that? I don't know. I'm always amazed by the terrible food choices that stadiums, like sports stadiums and stuff like that, make, because like they kind of know they have a captive audience. They know they can get away with it. They know they can get away with it, you know? They know. Stats like, go enjoy your dinner! Go, 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 go! Ah, enjoy. Yum, yum. Enjoy. Do, do, do. That was just... it's not... That wasn't like the most catastrophic Scrandle we've ever had, but my god, that... I don't know, there were a couple of things in there where I was like... Yeah, it's like... They make the worst food on earth and overprice it because what else are people gonna eat? Exactly. What else are people gonna eat? It's like being... Oh, God. You know, it's like being at a convention that's in a hotel or somewhere that has, like, venue catering. And your choice is you can buy food there, which is gonna be, like, stupidly expensive. It's gonna be, like, a tenner for a little dinky little tray of chips that are a bit burned. Or you're gonna have to walk, like, 20 minutes to get food, you know? So... Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Yeah, it wasn't as bad as last week. The hot dogs last week, I was starting to get worried. I was like... Why? Matt Green says, at least here in America, stadium food's generally very overpriced, mostly because the food vendors are renting a space and the rent's pretty pricey, forcing them to increase their usual prices. It's like, I don't like it, but that at least, like, there's a reason. There's a reason there, at the very least. A lot of stadiums over here, their food vendors, I mean, not always, but often the food vendor is part of the venue. Not always, but sometimes. So I'm kind of like, How does stadium food markup compare to airport food markup? Oh my god, airport food. The worst, I mean, like, I was kind of doubling up on expense, being in... One after the other, being in Helsinki airport and in, was it Stockholm, Ireland? Which, yes, that name did confuse me. And I was just like, what? My god. €20 for a very, very small... Arlanda, thank you. That's the one I was like, I don't think I'm saying that right. €20 for a Caesar salad. A pre-made Caesar salad from a little, like, chilling, from a fridge. €20. 20 coins for a pre-made, in a little paper bowl, Caesar salad. The kind of one you'd see in a petrol station for like a $5. It was like €4 if you wanted like a fizzy drink in a bottle, like a contour bottle, like a 500ml. Pain. And yet, I mean, like, the airport, I suppose, it makes the airport here seem not quite as expensive. It's not cheap, and I do still end up buying a little airport meal deal. You know, sometimes I'm just like, well, maybe I would like a drink and a sandwich and a pack of crisps later, you know? If Caesar invented that salad, no wonder he got what he got. I mean, like, yeah, come on, man. He wouldn't be particularly happy. I do like a Caesar salad, though. Oh, I do like a good Caesar salad. I do like a Caesar salad. Best NPC says, I've never been on a plane, and I'm happy about that. I do like being on a plane. I like traveling. I feel very lucky that I can travel from time to time, you know? Yeah. Beachan says, I'm at the train station now. Speaking of Scranton, just ordered toasty from Grilla. Ooh, I've only ever had, like, one thing from Grilla. I think it was, like, a... Did I have a toasted, like, spud sandwich? I know to everyone, they're like, oh, ha, ha, ha. No, I think I actually did. It was really nice. It was really nice, if I remember. Arlanda is wildly expensive. If you're gonna eat there, you need to know you're gonna get fleeced. Yeah, I don't think we bought anything there. I think maybe McDarragh got like a fizzy drink, and then because we had to go security a second time, he had to get rid of it. Or maybe he got that in Helsinki. I don't remember. But anyway. Oh, I'm getting hungry. McDarragh said he's after getting something for dinner first, and I don't know what he got. I'm like, ooh. And to be honest, on a Tuesday after stream, I don't know what it is, specifically after stream on a Tuesday, I get so hungry that I think you could probably put like an unseasoned square of cardboard in front of me, and I'm just like, and ask for more. I don't know what it is. There's something where I'm just like, I think it's because the time I start stream, I'm kind of like, well, I can't have a very big lunch or I'll get super sleepy. I can't have dinner unless I'm, you know, up since 6. Then I could maybe have dinner at 1. Or before 1. You know, so. Ah, goodness gracious. I'm very nervous for Subnautica tomorrow. I'm very, 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 very nervous. I hope I like it. Is it because you look at Scrandal on Tuesday, it lowers your standards? Maybe that's it. Maybe it's looking at Scrandal and I'm just like, I date anything that isn't any of these things. Oh, yeah, I really hope I feel like I will enjoy it. But we're probably going to be very heavy on backseaters because I have seen people get backseated playing Subnautica, and, you know, we don't want that. We don't want that, because then it's like, sure, why are any of us here, you know? But I'm looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be good crack. I think it'll be fun. You know what? I'm so excited. I'm gonna have a nap before stream tomorrow. That's how serious I'm about this. I'm gonna have a nap for like an hour so that I have so much energy. I mean, in a good way. In a good way. Cross my heart and hope to die that I will not backseat. Thank you for that. Thank you. It means a lot. Like pleather. Naps are one of the best inventions. They really are. It's like, would you like a sleep? Would you like a little sleep? Ah, goodness. I mean, I've played some games where I expected to be backseated really, really, really heavily, and I didn't. And then I've played other games where I was expecting to not be backseated at all, and people have found a way. That's why I never went back to Baba Is You. I never went back to that because I don't know if I've ever been backseated so heavily while playing what I thought was going to be like a silly, fun little game. I'm not going to stream it again. Ever. I'm probably never going to do it. Or if I do, I'm going to put, if I ever go back to it, I'm probably going to put like chat into emote only. That's a shame because I was enjoying it. Like, it was tough and it was confusing, but it was enjoyable. But it is the thing where like you have to pick your games, you know? Oh my god, when people tried to backseat Bloodborne, I was just like, no. Oh, Sardonical says I can't wait to see the creatures. Me and you both. I'm really looking forward to it. All I know about Subnautica is there is ocean, there are creatures. That's it. That's all I know. I haven't had anything else planned for me. Bard says Baby Bard's been fighting naps. I'm like, dude, you have no idea what you're missing. Oh, you will appreciate it someday. You'll appreciate it someday. You'll get one. You'll pick up what we're putting down one of these days. Oh, you will. One of these days. That's true. That's true. Oh, I've a tattoo of one of the creatures, the top 5 game. I've heard like people really, 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 really enjoy it. I thought it was one of those things where it's like, well, you know, everyone had a very big enjoy of it, and then it kind of fell out of the collective consciousness. But no, it seems to really be something that has an impact on people, so which is nice. That makes me more excited to play it. Do you have thalassophobia? I wouldn't say I'm afraid of the ocean any more than most people would be, you know? I don't want to go down there. It's none of my business. You know? I might get the Hebert Jeeberts, but I'll be alright. I'll be alright. You know. You know. Go down there now. Oh, fine, okay. Alright, sorry, I'm going into the ocean. I'll be back in a minute, okay? So I'm back from being in the ocean. And when I tell you, I won't be going down there. I won't be going back there in a hurry. I won't be going back in a hurry at all. Pumpkin Natty! It has been a while. How are you doing? Come on in. I hope you're keeping well. Lovely to see you. Come in, come in, come in, come in, come in, come in. I've just been to the ocean and back, and the water was wet, and the sky was blue, and there are fish in the water. Fish in the water. Tim Tom, thank you so much for 8 months. Howdy. How are you doing? Come in, come in, come in, come in. Finding Nemo, finding Dory, and the thrilling conclusion, finding Cake. I'm alright, sure. I was only going paddling. It's grand. How you been? I've been pretty good. I've been pretty good. We were just talking about I'm gonna play Subnautica properly for the first time tomorrow. Have you ever played Subnautica? I was going to play something else, but I was like, no, I can't keep putting this off because it's a Toothathon reward, and I still have to tick off the list of the things that we need to do from that. I don't want to leave you hanging, you know? I don't want to leave you hanging. You know? I don't want to leave you hanging at all. It's been 4 years since we spoke. Time, what is time? Like, we were only having this discussion the other day. Like, the passage of time, I feel like I blink and months go by. Sometimes I remember some things off a stream, and I'm like, oh, that wasn't that long ago. And I'm like, it was 3 years ago. And that's okay. That's okay. That's fun, you know? But it's still like, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh! Oh! Subnautica comes with a VR mode. I will not be playing Subnautica in VR. I won't. At least not on stream. I do have a VR headset, but no. No. Not for the fear of it, just like, you know. I'll make a fool of myself. What if I walk into the wall? And I can't really play VR games like sitting down because I'm like, I'm supposed to be moving. And my brain and my body get out of sync, you know? And then I sink in the ocean. You catch my drift? I'd probably enjoy VR Subnautica after finishing it and like going again, you know? JS says I used to have a Valve Index, but I had to sell it when I moved. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's a ton weight, but it is a solid headset in fairness. Like, I've had mine since 2021, and it stung to get it, but I was like, I know I'll keep this. I know I'll use this. It is very heavy. It is very good. I still love it. I still love it very, very much. I must use it more. I mean, I do, but, you know. I haven't brought you on a VR adventure on stream in ages, come to think of it. I don't remember the last time. Do you remember I would, like, every couple of months I'd be like, okay, I'm bringing you on an adventure. Do you remember the last thing I brought you to? I think I brought you to the egg fridge. Do you remember the egg fridge? Oh, surely you remember the egg fridge. You remember? The fridge with all the eggs? You remember that. You remember the egg fridge. There were so many eggs in that fridge. It was a while ago, in fairness. That was a couple of years ago. I think it was just that I didn't have my VR set up for ages after we moved. I was like, yeah. So I fell out of, you know, doing things like that regularly. So long ago. I might just show up one day and be like, right, we're going to the bottom of the ocean. Oh. Jess Composer says, to be fair, the computer I had at the time couldn't handle it. That is fair, because it is all PC processed. Like it's not processed in the headset. I think the new Valve headset is it all because it's wireless. Now that doesn't mean I need to look this up. Hang on. Steam frame information. Your games in every dimension. VR and non-VR. I'm just scrolling looking for a list of informations. Yes, okay, it does. It has its own processor and everything, which is pretty cool. It means like if your PC can't handle it so much, you can still do some stuff, you know? You can probably still do quite a lot of stuff. So, that's kind of cool. And Phoenix says, it's been a while since I put mine on. I love it, but there's a million wires. Yeah, the wires can be a lot to deal with. I kind of got into the habit of just throwing mine behind myself. It'll be delayed with hardware shortages. Yeah, everything is delayed at the minute. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, I'm so glad I have... I was about to say, I'm so glad I have a PC that works, and it does. But I looked over at my PC, and I have, you know the RAM that lights up? Very fancy, I know, very, very fancy altogether. I have the RAM that lights up. The PC is lit up purple. For some reason, one RAM stick is red. One is purple, one is red. Everything else in the PC is lit up purple. It's the evil RAM! Oh, goodness. Don't worry about it. I'm sure it's fine. Sometimes the lights on my PC just don't line up, and there'll be like one thing that's like, I'm not going to be the same color as everything else. Best on PC is good news. A friend of mine gave me a VCR, the original Tron for VHS, as well as the pre-remastered versions of Star Wars 4, 5, and 6. Oh, very nice. Oh, very nice. That's really cool. Very, very cool. If you have issues, I'd say pull that one out first. Yeah, we'll see if it starts going up on fire or anything. I'm sure it won't. I don't remember, is this new RAM? Or is this... I don't remember. The red stick of death. The red stick is crypto mining. No! Oh, God. Oh, goodness gracious. As far as I know, the default color is usually cycling through the rainbow. It would be, which is why I'm really confused about why this one is a static color, the wrong color, and not cycling through, like doing the, you know, the gamer color wheel of all the colors. Who could say? Who could say? It is a mystery. Evil RAM sticks are becoming a problem, you know? You have to be careful. Don't be buying your RAM off of like Temu or anything like that. It's gonna escape out of your PC at night, and I don't know. It's gonna mix up all of your socks when you're not looking. Can't live like that. There's no way to live. Oh, gang, do you know what? I'm starting to get quite hungry, and I'm a little bit tired. And I'm very excited and very nervous for Subnautica, so I might look to wrap up here. It's been nice hanging out, though. And I need to ask you something very important. Have we had a very nice time on this day today? Just hanging out a little bit. I didn't know what to do today. I didn't know the Indie Showcase was on, so I'm glad we got to watch that. That was good fun. That was good crack. And it's been nice having you all here. Come here. For anyone who is new, do not forget to completely, you know, do like a backflip and jump onto that follow button if you would like, if you had a nice time. You're also welcome to join us over in the Discord. If you're subscribed, we do have subscriber-only areas in Discord, which you're welcome to get into if you're subscribed on twitch.tv. If you can't see those, make sure you have linked your accounts together. What else have I got for you? I haven't put anything new in the Clips channel in a few days. There will be more. I just need a few days to do absolutely nothing after Saturday. There's the mouse pad. It's there. You can... Why is my face doing that? You can get the mouse pad. Look at it. It's the mouse pad. It's the mouse pad. The pad of the mouse. You can do that. You can get that. With Shark and Dave, they will keep your wrists nice and comfortable. Yes, they will. All right, let me see who I can leave you with for the rest of the afternoon. I'm gonna see who's online, who's around, who's running up and down, who's zooming today. Thank you so much for hanging out. This was nice. I wasn't sure how much energy I had today, so I was just like, let's just have a time. And indeed, we are here, and we've had a time, and this was nice. Thank you. I'm gonna try to conserve a bit of energy for tomorrow, because it'll be good crack, you know? It'll be good crack. It'll be good, you know? It'll be good. Let me see. Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we off to? Where are we running over to? Do you know what? I'm going to send you over to Hannah Kyo, who was part of the charity stream over on MikaTube's channel there the other Saturday. I'm very good at remembering days of the week. Oh. Hannah's playing one of my favorite games of all time, Pokemon Platinum. Oh, Gen 4 enjoyers. Gen 4 enjoyers. Hannah's very, very cool. Very, very cool. Gang, I will love you and leave you. And tomorrow... I'm nervous, but tomorrow we're playing Subnautica. So I'm gonna go! Thank you so much for coming along! Ah! Goodbye from me, goodbye from Shark, goodbye from Dave, goodbye from the mouse pad. Goodbye from the mouse pad. Be good to yourselves, be good to each other, I will see you soon! Woo!